All right, mic's on.
Hello.
Hello. Start recording. Wait, what? I don't know what's going on.
I'm waiting to hear. Oh, okay.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
I heard it. I heard it.
Or Happy Hanukkah or whatever. You know, you're celebrating this time of year. But we got a tree in the background.
We do have a tree.
Because that was Liz's life goal, was to have a
Yeah.
Christmas tree in the office. And voila, we're here.
Also, probably should post this in.
There's no one's going to be watching tonight because we didn't even know we were doing it. I remembered for a second. Good enough.
Oh, Lordy.
The good news is, if no one shows up, no one will ever know.
We've already got 5 viewers.
Oh my gosh, how is that even possible?
It's because I'm here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can they hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, we have
mic, so
special
everybody-
guest, Marty.
Hello.
Keeping it real, keeping it old school, you know. Having a paint weekend, but we're also doing House of Facts weekend.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
And by weekend, I just mean Friday night.
Yes.
Cool beans. Well, we didn't advertise for this show, so if you're here, I don't know how you found us, but cool.
Thanks.
Thanks. Yes.
Yeah.
It's my 5 stalkers. Like,
That was an oopsie
there's all
on-
all of a sudden the death threats start coming in.
No, that was just an oopsie on like.
Hey, we just got recovered from Thanksgiving, so that's probably part of it. And then the other part of it is we never have the House of X on the 3rd of the month, so there you go. But I needed to get this. Mom, if you're watching, leave.
Yeah, Nancy,
So I need
you
to-
can't watch.
Yeah, just go away.
This is your Christmas.
I
And
love
you'll
you,
be in
but-
trouble.
Is what we're gonna go with. Anyways, it's my mom's Christmas present. My mom and my dad's. So, and it's a dragon, Reaper dragon. All right, we have very little time, so let's get right on it.
Oh yeah. Hey Dodge.
What up, Dodge? Oops, wrong camera.
You just pressing buttons right
Yeah.
now.
Oh my gosh, we gotta turn on all these lights.
We haven't turned any of the lights on.
Lights.
We're just sitting in the dark.
There we go.
Holy moly.
This is where we get blinded by the light. Okay, so I've done a little bit since last time. There you have it.
You've done a lot
Yeah,
since last time.
I'm working on it. Okay, because there seemed like there was a lot to do, and so
John David, no, his parents do not play. This is just a bust. But he's painting this bust for his parents.
yeah,
So it's their Christmas gift, so they can't watch.
yeah, it would kind of blow the surprise, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they're watching. They don't follow me.
I
They're-
told a bunch of my New Jersey and Warhammer friends to watch.
Oh, okay.
They're probably not watching only because I didn't post it on Facebook because I have been busy.
We're doing stuff.
Yeah. Life is crazy right now.
Keeping it real.
So how's everyone doing? What are you having for dinner?
What did you have?
Because what did you have for dinner? Because that is our usual question.
Yes, and then we just oogle over
We drool-
what you ate for
drool over
dinner.
all of the foods.
That's right. Oh my goodness,
If
I'm
somebody
not
says
prepared
pizza,
for life.
I'm gonna be really sad.
Yeah.
I really want some pizza.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask you to leave the
No, you-
stream.
No, you're not.
Thanks for coming, but
Oh, I am not very smart.
I'm not gonna answer that statement because I found that I get in a lot of trouble when I do.
What did I just do?
I don't know. What'd you do?
I don't know. Oh, there it
Did
is.
you just stop the stream? Did you stop it midstream?
No, I did not stop at midstream.
I don't know what
Carmen said, please pat Martin on the head.
we will.
Who?
The carbon?
Oh, okay.
Caravan.
Oh,
Sorry.
Dan Caravan. Hi, Dan.
I can't read.
My friend. I told all of my friends from New York and New Jersey to
Awesome.
tune in. Hi, Dan. He can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
he can.
And Dodge had pizza. Dodge, I'm very sad.
You son of a bitch, Dodge.
Aaron!
I'm sorry.
Watch your mouth.
I'm sorry. It slipped out.
No, well, stop. You didn't get us kicked out.
Dan, if you're still watching, this is my paint coach.
Yeah, we do. I try with Marty, but it just nothing's sticking. I'm just kidding. He's only won every event that he's entered this year. You know? Yeah, nothing's really working out. I mean, he just doesn't listen. Or you could make the argument: this is what happens when you don't listen to me. You win stuff. I don't know. All works
That's
out.
how Aaron shows his love to me.
Yes.
That's what Dodge said. I know.
Wait,
know.
how do I show my love to you?
Not to me.
Oh.
To Dodge.
Oh,
You
yeah.
called him a SOB.
Well,
And I know, because I listen in on your
so
private coachings.
so more often than not, Dodge does his private coachings in his bed, which is,
The
you know,
best.
first time I was like, whoa.
No, I remember that one time you got on, and I think I was getting up from my desk, and I just looked over,
And you're
Dodge
like,
was
wait,
just, like,
what's-
laid back in his
what's
bed, and I'm
going on
like,
here?
Wait a minute. What is happening?
Dodge
Yeah, this
doesn't play
Dragon
around.
Head bus is awesome.
Yeah, I think we have multiples of these. I hope
Um,
we do, because this is actually pretty cool.
We do not. That was our second one that we had.
But I got it from Reaper, and I was kind of
Mouse,
grabbing stuff. I might have grabbed two.
true. Maybe. I can't remember. I don't remember what the name of the bus was. So I go to Reaper's website and I type in Dragon.
And
I'll be here for a few minutes.
yeah,
Give me a
I was
minute,
going to
Mouse
say, that's
Mouse,
probably
and
not the best.
I'm gonna look and see.
The best web search on Reaper's.
There's 6 pages. It'll take me a minute.
You type in dragon, it just says which one.
Yeah. I guess I could have typed bus.
That's right.
That would be better. Oh, nope, that was not better.
Try Google, because it's probably a new product, right?
No.
Yeah, Google's not gonna.
This is the Bones.
Does anyone know?
It's Bones 5. So you could start there.
John David. Aaron is not a bad boyfriend. Aaron's the best boyfriend.
What did I do?
Just
this
making that.
time?
I am really not sure. But I'm a very smart person, and Aaron is the best boyfriend.
That's
So.
right. Of course, I shouldn't be the one
Anyways,
saying that.
back to the bust. It's not for sale yet. What was it? Where did we get that? We got it from a Reaper
this
Con,
bust?
didn't
Yeah, we got it from the last ReaperCon, and when they let us raid their factory, I just grabbed it.
we? Yeah, but we got it from the.
We got it from
different
ReaperCon 2018 or something.
19.
2019.
Oh, it was Bones 5. That's
Yeah. So the first one we got that we made for your mom was the resin one.
Oh, you're right. Yep, that is correct.
Hmm. But then they were smart because it was a really cool model. They did a Bones 5 version, which is really cool.
I love it.
Hmm.
So what are we working on today? I mean, obviously we're working on the bus.
I'm
Not the question I'm asking. Before you answer it.
I'm like, oh Lord.
Look, it's been a really long week. Okay?
It's yeah. It's just sometimes
You just add
Doing dark lining.
blood flow goes down from the brain, and I have this on the regular basis. But every once in a while, Liz gets it, and good to go.
May I ask why you're making it so red as you get closer to the plinth?
Because he's just so angry. I don't know. I just, we were painting it the first day, and it just seemed like a good idea at that point.
Lane said today's Liz is working on paying attention. Yes, I'm trying, Lane. I am trying. Like I said, it's been a long week. I honestly had forgotten that tonight was House of X, and I remembered at 7:53 because Aaron was like, "Hey, we have House of X."
In a few minutes.
So.
I was wondering why
It's
you
been
were
a
so
lot.
nonchalant about it. I was like, well, if she's not worried about it, I'm not worried about it.
Exactly.
And then suddenly we were worried about it because we found
Because
out.
I had forgotten. Can't remember everything.
Oh, yeah.
Try. Hello, Rella. The dragon is really pretty, babe. Just
This
FYI.
dragon's made of cheese.
I really like how you're doing the black ivory for the horns and everything.
Uh-huh.
Like around the ear and whatnot. Very very natural texture.
Yeah, I got I got blue all over it. Gotta touch it up tonight. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, you did get it on there. I didn't
I
even
can
notice
see
that until just now.
Well, I did a lot of the blue detail with oil paints, and you get kind of crazy with the oil paints, so they go all over the place sometimes. Or maybe I'm just too crazy with it.
Is that plinth specially made for that dragon? With
Yeah,
the
it
style
actually
like that?
is.
Oh, wow.
I need to put more blue tuck in there so it actually sticks. Yeah, the first one, the one that they did in resin at ReaperCon 2 or 3 years ago, it didn't have a plinth, so you had to just figure it out on your own. But you know what? You need this.
Rella, you should take the cat with you and paint with the cat in your lap. Because that won't be difficult at all.
This isn't exactly doing what I thought I was going to do. I'm not getting the instant gratification that I want.
It's because of how you paint.
Yeah.
It just takes a while.
True.
You think I got instant gratification from painting all those, like almost 100 lumina?
No. You got Yeah. Like I always tell people, there's nothing sexy about painting until the final result. And even then, it sometimes isn't sexy. But if it comes out good, it's awesome. But nobody sees the hundreds of hours that you put into something.
That's why the shows like these are important.
Yeah. Not only to bore people out of their minds, but also...
Show them how the sausage is made.
yes.
Sausage.
Does this dragon have a particular narrative, or this is just like I
He's-
take
he's-
some paints and it's just
He's
started?
blue. I was going for a dragon that was not purple and did not have electricity going through it. And I think we've succeeded in that.
Is that a specific trauma or something?
So the last dragon we did, it was a box art for Reaper
Mm-hmm.
for Bones 5. And so Liz plays a lot of Guild Wars 2. And so I wanted to do one that was, she has a dragon in Guild Wars 2. Because we were looking up concept art or reference photos and stuff. She's like, oh, I have this really cool dragon in Guild Wars that I run. And so we took a look at it, and it's this purple dragon that has like electricity flowing through it. And it looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did the initial airbrushing and stuff on the stream, and then I started putting in the electricity going through it. And it was immediate buyer's regret. It was like, oh God, what did I just start? Because I knew it would take forever, yes. And but it was worth it in the end. It was cool, and I took it to ReaperCon to drop it off, and so I was able, at least a bunch of people were able to see it in real life.
Very nice.
But it was super fun. It was a cool project, but holy cow. It's on my Instagram, actually, somewhere.
Are you working with oil paints right now?
No. I may switch over at some point in the stream, though. Even though Reaper doesn't make oil paints, but they also don't make contrast paint. So one thing cool about Reaper is they just don't care. I mean, obviously, I've painted pretty much everything else with Reaper paints on this, but there's a couple things that I just needed a specific look, or it was quicker. Also, I'm running out of time, so...
I got a box of the Chimera Paints I finally opened. I got them during... wasn't a sale, but they made a new batch.
These ones? Yeah.
It was the Michael Pizarski set.
Oh, you got that one.
Yeah.
I got, I was going to buy those, and they were out.
Sorry.
I got his tutorial video on non-metallic metal, which is a good video, actually.
No,
Hey, so Aaron, question. Dodge says, speaking of ReaperCon, does anyone know who took Best of Show this
No, we don't. I think there was some
guy named
turd, Schmerin Flubjoy.
Yeah.
Spice is right.
Some guy that likes bananas.
Some young guy. Some guy that likes bananas. Yes, Lane. That's exactly it. Yeah, that was a crazy ReaperCon. Let me tell you. I mean, there was some cool friggin' stuff there. It was not a gimme.
believe it. Having seen the work in person now, it's definitely fantastic.
Yeah, you saw it in the dark cabinet. Yeah. I should bring it out in the light. So that's the one nice thing about the customer for that is from Germany, and he flies. He's a flight attendant for Lufthansa airline, and they're not flying as much to the States right now. So I'm going to be holding on to that thing for a little while because you're definitely not going to ship that thing.
Right.
That thing would be broken like crazy. So,
Ron,
so I get to hold on to it for a while.
It's a Dragon Bust from Bones 5.
Yeah, they need to do more of these Dragon Busts for sure, I think.
Yeah,
For sure,
I
I
really
think.
like it.
Yes. You see how
It was a lot of
decisive
fun
I
to-
am?
Yeah.
To paint the first one. Rella, yes, this is Aaron, and yes, he did win Best of Show this year. He digitally sculpted the entire base that the Voldemort was on, as well as some of the like.
Yeah,
magic
here I've got.
that's swirling
See,
around
so
it.
this is what the base looks like when you don't give it the right supports.
This is his fail that we use as like a paperweight.
You could kill a fool with this thing, man. It is. Well, one, I didn't hollow it. That was issue number one. But yeah, kind of messed up on that.
You learn
Yeah.
as you go.
There's one of the staircases right there. Pretty cool. That was a fun project. I can say that now. During it was, Liz knows I was rethinking my life.
Bless his heart.
She was rethinking my life
No,
for me.
I wasn't. You made it through.
At one point, I remember you said,
skill.
maybe we should just hire a sculptor
Yeah, I
to do
was like,
this.
maybe
And I
we
was
should
like,
just
we're
hire
already
somebody.
we're in deep on this project, man. It's not like we can't.
Hire like Contreras.
Yeah,
Have
exactly.
You ever met him, by the way?
Not in person. I mean, I've been at the same show where he won Best of Show at Adepticon, but I've not like met him.
Gotcha.
He's super cool though. I saw him at World Expo when they made him a Grand Master. Which, if you become Grand Master at a World Expo,
Yeah.
you are.
I was one of the judges for the online MFCA show this year, and he entered many of his pieces from this year, like that he either made or like within the past 18 months or so. But they were like painted by 10 different people.
So he's a sculptor and a painter.
Yeah.
So, and equally as good at both. It's just disgusting. So yeah. So.
Okay, so Rella wants to know, do you know, or which contrast paints do you recommend?
If you were to get two, I would get these two. So Snakebite Leather, and not this one. Sorry. Oh, maybe this is why it's not working. I got the wrong one. Oh lordy, this one. Black Templar and Snakebite Leather. Those are the two for sure. But quite honestly, they all work really, really awesomely. And I don't just use them to do like contrasty stuff. I do them for lining. I do them for shading. I airbrush with them, all that good stuff. But those are the two main ones that I really, really like because they make a good liner. Which in that case, I am totally using the wrong paint. I was like, you know what?
This looks a little weird.
Yeah,
That's
it darkened.
Samurai Jack is rethinking his shadow color on his apparently, so
Yeah,
it was
it
like,
is.
ooh.
It is what it is.
I love that tealy.
The aromatic.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, this one's really good. It doesn't work really well by itself, but if you airbrush it on or add it to another color, it works pretty freaking awesome.
Ron, did you record the first session of you painting this dragon?
I think it was recorded. I recorded it, but we haven't posted it.
Okay.
I think Reaper recorded it because Michael Kleiman watched it. Like he told me, he's like, I'm watching it right now.
Maybe it's on the Twitch.
Now the only problem
I don't know how any of
the only
this
problem with that recording is it won't be as detailed as like my recording.
Well,
Like it'll be Twitch
true.
recording, which is
Ron, we can upload the last stream and this stream.
I need to upload several because we've got the Lightning Dragon too.
Oh, that's true. Well, so we'll upload them to the Miniature Monthly YouTube, and then you can watch them from there.
Yeah.
I will say there's a chunk of the stuff that he did not.
I did a bunch of highlights and stuff off
yeah,
camera.
he did a lot of stuff off camera, so he kind of.
I cheat a lot.
You did not cheat.
No.
You've got a
No,
lot
I got
going on.
I got
You
time.
gotta
I
get
got
stuff
schedules.
moving. Yeah.
We have many, many important schedules to keep. One of which is to make sure my mom gets this for Christmas.
Yeah. Samurai Jack said mine is red with a purplish tint right now.
Oh, I like that though.
Yeah.
I think that's a solid start. So if you added some teal colors into your red with so I added red because I've got teal. And I haven't added any orange. I do have blue, but I don't have any orange yet. So I think I should.
Sweetheart.
Somewhere.
Your lover has joined.
Oh my gosh.
Vincent.
Oh, hi, Vince.
Your lover.
Lover, brother lover.
Ew, don't say that. That's weird.
So I don't know, Vincent. We're gonna have an Aaron con over here, or A-con as we're calling it.
He said Aaron is a known cheat with miniatures.
Yeah, that's right. I just paint them and I just move on.
Rella, he does not have any oil tutorials yet. But
quite honestly, watch some James Wapple.
oh yeah,
paintings,
James
'cause,
Wapple's got a ton of.
I mean, that's all he paints in now.
Yeah.
My the way I do it is everybody's different. I'm definitely different than Jim, but his stuff is really good, and I actually have watched some of his videos just to see if we get a different take on it. But I dig it. I mean, it is so stinking quick. If you know where to put the colors and stuff, if you don't know where to put the colors, it's not gonna speed you up that much. But it is awesome, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
You still need to know how to acrylic paint, obviously, but the oil paints are a good tool to have in your toolbox.
I should be paying attention because you're two-brush rumbling right now, right?
Yeah.
Creamed corn loves the colors.
So I'm not thinning this at all because I actually want it. I want it darker. Like I don't want to do it 3 times. Like I'm already doing it a second time because that other one wasn't dark enough. So I'm just making sure. See, I'm like blopping it on here
Yeah.
a little bit bigger than I want, and then I try to make it so I go down the one side and go down the other side, and then if I can, just make sure there's no line.
Yeah, just feather it out as best you can.
As best you can. So it's funny. I should. Brown liner. Do I have blue liner? I know I got blue liner somewhere.
Define blue liner.
It's
blue liner.
it's literally a color called blue liner. Reaper they have these liners.
Gotcha.
And so you brown. They have all different ones. They have gray. No, it's I don't need that, but I do need that liner. Oh, that's a bummer. That's okay. I always find the color like the day after
Gotcha.
I'm looking for it.
Marilla made her cat get up so she could go, or he, I don't know. They made their cat get up so they could go paint.
Nice.
That's the way to do it.
Yep, it's paint night.
Yep.
I don't want to be the only one painting. That's what's usually happens. So I want other people to join in.
I actually managed to bring paint on the airplane.
Nice. You can actually, it's like a certain amount, but you can bring a ton of paint.
It's only limited by the size of the bottle, actually.
Oh, really? So it's not just because I remember my buddy Bryce Coconor would bring paint, but he could only bring so much on. Like they were all in the small bottles, the dropper bottles, but then it was still like 32 ounce max or something at the time.
Gotcha.
But it's probably they've lightened up a lot of restrictions.
When I was painting for a tournament in 2018, I had a 5-hour layover between flights in Texas, and I was like, I have to just finish all these Stormcast. And sure enough, I was able to bring make your own wet palette, paint brushes, paper towels,
Nice.
and all of the paints needed to paint like the blue armor and some of the red robes for the Stormcast, and I got them done.
Did you say that Bryce painted on the airplane?
No, Bryce actually sculpted on the airplane with a knife.
Oh.
Go figure that one. I'm like, dude, wait, they let you on the plane with that? And he goes, yeah, it was in my sculpting kit. I was like, yeah, but it's a knife. You brought a knife on a plane. And
They let me bring my embroidery
now,
scissors.
granted, Bryce is like probably the nicest person on earth, and I think that actually is on his license. So they probably were just like, yeah, it's okay.
The TSA always when I put my army case through the X-ray machine and everything, you can see the sheet metal. It's a big. Big box.
That's a big red flag right there. Huh?
No, it's not. Actually,
Oh, it's not?
because there's nothing else in it.
Oh,
You
okay,
see
yeah,
3 pieces of sheet metal. However, one of the miniatures I brought with me this weekend was my archers have a unit champion, which is an old high elf mage from like 2000.
Right.
But it has a clearly like fantasy pose, like it's up in the air, it has staff and such. And I could see the X-ray machine at the airport, like the screen was tilted in such a way. So you just see an empty box, the 3 lines of the sheet metal, and this one wizard character outlined in
That's
black,
hilarious.
silhouetted in black. And he looked at it for like 10 seconds, just shook his head, and then just pressed the conveyor belt.
Another one of these nerds.
Well, it doesn't look like there's anything else in the box other than the sheet metal and the wizard. So.
Right. So I actually so when I first started traveling like years ago, you get pulled aside every single time because they just like nobody traveled with their models. There were no nerds in the United States about 10 or 15 years ago, apparently. And then after a while, especially in San Diego, they just didn't care. They're like, yeah, okay, another box of toys, you know. But the one time I did get flagged recently, it was actually because of my business cards. It was a brand new pack of business cards, so it looked like a brick inside my
wow.
inside my carry-on. And so that's what they call, they're like, what is this? And I'm like, it's business cards. They made me open the bag. It was like, I mean, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
I thought that was funny that, the little miniatures with little pins all through them and everything. Like,
Well, because they're generally plastic, so they don't really show up as
Yeah.
anything on the machines. But if you ever do get searched, I just tell them that it's artwork, and they temper their expectations accordingly. I think.
yeah. I'm like,
I
it's
just
my
say
doll
don't-
collection.
Yeah, I just say it's miniatures. They're hand painted. Be careful, please. And usually that's when they turn it up on its side.
Yep, turn it upside down.
Yeah.
That's what blue tech's for.
Or magnets.
Yeah, or magnets.
Yeah, I think I'm too afraid to use magnets.
Everything in my army is magnetized always. They actually had to buy smaller magnets for some of the skeletons and stuff that I brought with me, because they made the mistake of using magnets which were stronger than the models were dense. So I would move some of my ghosts up the table, and they would just attract to each other. They would fly off the table into one ball. It's like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not making that mistake.
So, what is everyone else working on? Even if you're not painting right now, like, what's on your?
Is anyone
Hobby
making
table.
a cheese wheel?
I don't know.
For
Cheese
Christmas.
sounds really good. Oh my gosh, we have coffee. I forgot I made coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Bless it. Aaron, you want cream and sugar?
Sure. Is that moment when you're darklining stuff and then you realize, oops, I darklined too much?
Yeah.
And then you get to go the other way. You undarkline things. But
You have to light line it.
we are in the House of Vex, so that's what your airbrush is for.
I do like
Hi. Okay. I'm coming in with
Coming
the
in
hot.
She's coming
Yeah.
in hot
Coming
in a
in-
Coke-covered
No.
Prius.
Jesus Lord. Look at that broth.
Yep. Whipped cream.
No, don't.
Oh my gosh, that was hot.
Yeah.
Holy
I
cow.
literally just made
My
hot
tongue is
coffee.
swelling. My tongue is swelling. Wow.
Sweet.
Usually it's actually Liz who does that. I
Yeah.
am shocked.
I don't know why you decided.
I went all in.
Yeah, you were just like, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a big old gulp of this really hot coffee.
I'm gonna have to do our class this weekend, Marty, with me doing sign language.
Yeah.
You're like, it was really weird because his tongue was swollen most of the weekend.
He just wrote it out on his phone the entire weekend. Okay.
So Marty's one of my private coaching students, and he came out here this weekend so we could hang out and paint. I'm really lonely. So
all the way from New Jersey.
all the way, yeah. Marty, you've what, won every contest this year that you've been in?
I think so.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Marty does he has a Sylvaneth army.
Lumineth.
Lumineth, yeah, that's
Sylvaneth
Close.
is an army,
Similar.
but
Okay.
close
Those
enough.
are same. Those are words.
yeah.
They're
Sometimes-
they're Games Workshop words for people who are not used to Games Workshop.
Yeah.
Games all sound the same. It's fine.
They're high elves for the
So-
rest of us.
Yeah.
Dodge said he's working on a dwarf bust.
Nice,
Rella is working on cross stitch for your neighbor.
even nicer. That's awesome.
Fantastic. I do embroidery, and I
Liz is
just
you've been
learned
doing
this
all
week
kinds of
how
crazy
to do
stuff.
crochet because Aaron's daughter taught me how to do crochet, which is super fun. Ben said, I'm working on trying to be a better human. A long way to go. Are you kidding me? You're such a good human. We love you. Ron said, just wondering if this is available in the UK. Ron, it was from the Bones 5 Kickstarter, so I don't think that it's readily available.
It was in their warehouse. I don't know if that means that
not-
it's shipped to the UK
I have no
or
idea.
yeah.
Are any Reaper peoples in the house? I guess I could just message Justin and just be like, hey.
Hey, what's going on with the bones dragon?
Got a question.
We got a question about your dragons.
Yeah. Mouse Krause said, I just finished a giant were-rat and dwarf. Going
Nice.
to move into, that's a word, onto the illithid. I think that's how you say that, or whatever Reaper calls them. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. A were-rat. Ooh, I want that. And then Rella said that they're also painting the Ghost of Christmas Future mini. Ooh. Lots of fun projects. Yeah, crocheting's fun. I'm making a little beanie for the little skeleton guy that we have in our living room. That was a Halloween decoration that is now becoming a Christmas decoration.
It's just gonna
We're
go
gonna
from
keep
each
him
thing,
there.
and then the next month it'll be birthday decorations.
Yeah.
It's just gonna stay out probably
Yeah.
for the rest of time.
Cagnat Nat said, I'm working on a carrion worm. Ooh. Good thing it's supposed to be hideous. That's the way to go.
Has anyone ever painted a were-rabbit?
That's a good question.
Has anyone out there painted a were-rabbit?
Does anyone believe in were-rabbits? That's probably where we should start.
Well, they made a Wallace and Gromit movie about it.
Oh,
Which
that's-
is what I was asking.
That's true.
That's what I watched on the plane.
Did you really?
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie since it came out. I wanted to watch it again.
What
Was it
what
cool?
airline did you take again?
What Delta?
Delta? Okay.
It was Wallace and Gromit and Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Oh.
Ray Fiennes was the bad guy who you just painted as Voldemort. Helena Bonham Carter. Very nice. Very fun movie. Easier to appreciate now as a painter and artist how much work goes into scenery like that.
Yeah. Man, that coffee is hot.
Yeah.
I didn't put it in my tongue, but I can't, hold the cup. It's so hot.
Just gulp it.
Gulp. Just gulp.
All right.
I really like how you are drawing attention to the eyes with the brightness intensity.
Yeah, I figured because so let's talk about the problems with this model.
Oh no.
So the teal back here really draws attention.
Right.
So I had to put some up here because otherwise, and then that's also why I put red in right here because the red and teal complement each other, but also it brings me more saturated color right there. This red was really bright before and it's toned down now, so I may even go a little bit darker.
Yeah,
But
you've been darkening it all stream.
I did want it, I don't know. I wanted a little bit of red down there. I don't know why. It just seemed like a good idea at the time. And sometimes you just got to roll with it. There's our orangey brown right there. So I think I need more oranges and orangey brown is.
Brown is?
Yes.
Rella, yes, I've seen
Blood
Chicken
red
Run.
is not.
We had it on VHS growing up. Because Chicken Run.
Gracious.
There's a Chimera Paint, which works, the third one from the left.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it called?
The side.
Yellow oxide. They're
Ochre.
ochre.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah,
other than
ochre is
teal?
like the best. And actually, I need to use that on this particular model for the horns. All right. So those are like orangey browns. And I think that stinks because I don't know what happened to my rust brown from Reaper. It's somewhere. This is what happens when you have guests from out of town and you clean up your paint area.
Oh yeah, and then all your paint's
It's all your
away.
fault, Marty.
No.
It's fine. I appreciate the hospitality.
Yes.
Oh.
I was painting
Look,
another week. It was pretty good, but Aaron blamed me for everything.
Yeah. Oh Yeah.
He lost his paints and...
It was so sad. He got to clean up his paint area,
But
which was our dining room table.
the good news is if you're just looking for a tone of color, you can always make that color. Like, it just... And I think it's better if you start thinking about color as just tones. So, like a warm red, a cool red, warm yellow. There's actually cool yellow. All that stuff. Because then when you are looking for a particular color and you can't find it, all you need to find is the tone of color in your collection. Or at least a color that's close. And you can change the tone by just adding other colors to it.
The best way to learn that by trial by fire is to bring to a hotel for the night up before the tournament painting, either by accident or deliberately, air quotes, forget certain paints.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
Like,
I
great.
gotta make this version of yellow.
I brought
Yeah.
all the wrong colors. All right, great, go.
We can make them.
Yeah. And you really can. You're not going to hit the exact color because a lot of times the pigments they use in these paints are pretty amazing. Like you never guess like the original blue pigment, what it actually looked like. It looks crazy. But, so that's why they can get some colors that are weird, like this weird Sotek green. It's just a strange color.
When you get a chance,
Yeah.
can you show the difference between a cool yellow and a warm yellow?
Yeah.
Thank
You have a lighter? I'm just kidding. was
You're
Horrible
oh my
joke.
God, that was a terrible dad joke. Like, that was really bad.
So, the only reason I know this is because these are actually labeled cold yellow and warm yellow. So So what would make a yellow warm? One guess. Red. Okay. So you've got a more orangey yellow. So this is like a golden yellow, like the Chargers jersey colors. Cold yellow is a little bit different. So it's
sunshine yellow.
yeah, and there's another one, and I don't have that color up there. There's ice yellow from Vallejo, and it's got a little bit of a blue tinge. It doesn't. You can't see it in here, but it does. It's on the cooler side. So if you highlight this yellow with this yellow, it's going to show up really well because one's warm and one's cold. You have a different form of contrast.
Thank you. Also, Bryce has joined the chat, and he said,
Oh,
okay,
boy.
you can start now.
Okay, here we go. Let's start over. Where's my contrast paint?
Welcome, everyone, to House of X.
Yeah.
Bryce is finally here.
Bryce has entered the building.
Liz, am I allowed to ask you questions from Discord that people are tagging you in?
Yeah.
Oh, are they and they were
Yeah,
tagging.
people are looking
I
for.
had it up, but I wasn't looking at it.
Yeah, people are asking about their submissions and stuff for the miniature monthly masters.
Okay, so Lane, since you are watching, I will answer this verbally, and then I'll type it up as well. So with the confirmation emails for the entries, I don't know what happened. Apparently, I didn't hit the little button that says
Send out a
send out
confirmation.
the confirmation. No, I take that back. I think I set it to automatically send it, but it's not automatically sending it. So it's just broken. If anyone is concerned whether or not their entries are in, please send me a private message and
Yeah.
I will check for you.
And if it doesn't get resolved like tonight, it will get don't worry.
Yeah,
like you're not gonna. We're not.
If for some reason like you submit it and it only like submits half of the thing, or if something goes wonky, just send me a message.
Don't lie,
fixed.
but we trust you. You
Yeah.
know, it is what it is. Bryce, for
Figure
the
it
first year ever, has actually entered every single category, and I'm really proud of him. That's false.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, Bryce said I was debating getting the Chimera colors. Any thoughts?
I've tried just one.
He said,
it was
"Let's
great.
just give out your cell phone." Bryce, that is not happening. You have my number. There's like 3 people watching this that have my number, and that is it.
Plenty. She's blocked all 3 of them. They
No,
don't know
it's
it.
not. It's not. That would be really funny, though.
Your mom's always like, I keep trying to get a hold of Liz, and I'm like, I don't know, her phone is
I don't know. I
ringing.
just block everybody.
Yeah.
Don't text me. I'll block you. I don't know who you are. Okay, Lane. Oof. I'm just kidding. Lane, I have 2 entries for you. Lane, you better that you're not selling my number. I will take 10
Hey,
bananas.
I could use a little
for
extra
this
money
number.
if we're. I'll sell your number. All right.
Okay. I guess I probably should check on that.
What's that?
Why it's not,
Oh, actually doing that?
yeah, I'm gonna double check. What? Somehow it got changed. That's why it wasn't working. My bad. I don't know what happened.
I think I caught COVID at the grocery
Oh
store.
my gosh, will you stop?
Please don't say that on live television.
Yeah, that's not smart, babe. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Clipped and shipped.
Aaron didn't answer the Chimera question. Wait, what was the... Oh, sorry. I saw the any thoughts, Bryce, and I think I just said it as like a sentence, and there wasn't a... I didn't
And
do
then
the
Marty said he
inflection.
really liked the one color that he tried, and then we got sidetracked by other things.
Yeah, I got one of the sets this past summer, and I had been putting it off. It was like almost too sacred to touch. It's like unless I'm painting an entry for a
It's
specific
just a trophy.
Yeah.
unless I'm painting an entry for a specific competition, I'm not opening this box. And I pulled out the Elf King I showed you, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and actually open one of these. And sure enough, I really liked how the paints were going so far. I see a lot of them also on Craft World Studio uses them a lot. I think they're worth trying to get a hold of for sure.
Yeah, they're super vibrant colors, and they're all single pigment, or except for the Namatok metal one, they're all single pigment colors. So, like, they're really good for mixing into other colors. I use mine. There was something weird that happened with mine that I wasn't a fan of, but I can't remember what it was.
Bryce said I would never open it in that case.
Yeah. It gives you a little butt pucker.
Yeah, I look forward to using more of the Chimera colors as I prepare for Golden Demon at Adepticon this year.
They're good paints. I mean, I'm a firm believer that pretty much every manufacturer has pretty decent paints out there. It all matters like how you use them, right? So, the Chimera paints do have very vibrant colors. So that would be one of those things that takes a little while to get used to if you're not used to mixing paints. And Bryce, do you paint?
Oh my gosh, you better
Or-
stop. You know Bryce's paint. He's a painter.
Bryce was the
Oh.
first famous painter I ever met.
Bark Axe Miniatures is raiding with a party of 14.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello,
Welcome.
and thank you for shopping.
Now Marty's watching the stream.
Yeah.
He's on the stream and watching the stream.
On the stream, watching the stream.
Yes, that's the way it goes.
That's how we roll out
Yeah.
here.
Oh my gosh, is that a cannoli?
Oh, that sounds good.
Beelzebub? Are those cannolis?
I don't know what they
I think they're cannolis. I don't know. Now I really want a cannoli.
I'll go call my bakery in Mount Laurel.
They are cannolis. Oh.
I'm shipped out.
Oh. Man, now I'm hungry.
We need them post haste.
Just ate. Well, now we have more people here. What did y'all have for dinner? This is a question that we ask everyone every single stream because food is super important, and
we don't know what to
also
talk
need
about.
Meal ideas. So
there we go.
Bark's a little cannoli boy. Aw. Ooh. Butter chicken pizza. Oh, that sounds really good. Does that have sugar in it? If not, send me the recipe.
Has all kinds of
Yeah.
butter.
Oh, Barkax, you need to go eat. It is food time. A cold sandwich. Aw. You know what? Sometimes having a cold sandwich is super yummy. We do that sometimes. Usually on nights that I'm just like, you know what, I'm not cooking. And Aaron's super busy, so he can't cook.
Well, I'm the griller, and
You are the griller.
then we
And
ran
are
out. We ran out of juice.
Oh, you gotta get more for tomorrow.
Yeah, that would probably help.
We're having steak tomorrow.
Although I heard Marty likes his steak just raw.
Just raw.
Yeah.
Cold and raw.
There
Up from shredded cheese out of the bag standing in front of the fridge. Okay, so not gonna lie, we do that. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
Nope.
What
Hate to raid and run, but I need some sustenance. Have a good night, Bark. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for raiding. Ooh, Relihead. Chicken, spinach, onion pasta with a vinaigrette and feta cheese.
Fancy.
Take out that onion and man, that sounds delicious. Pizza from the
You notice how
deli
you
from
highlight something and it doesn't look like
Sorry,
nothing's
I'm
happening,
still
and all of a sudden you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, it actually did something.
I've been watching you.
I'm watching what I'm doing too, and I'm
You're
like,
doing
that's not doing
fantastic.
anything. Nothing's happening.
We've had 3 people that have had pizza tonight.
It's
We
Friday.
have got to figure out how to make pizza. Sugar-free pizza.
I think you just eat it with the
You just
sugar.
pour tomato sauce like on
You can have margarita.
like a
in
wheat
your
tortilla.
in
like,
your hands.
just eat cheese.
Just dump it in there, and
Well, is there sugar in like regular pizza dough?
yeah, there's sugar in the
Yeah,
sauce for sure.
I think there's also sugar in the dough.
Well, you can
Yeah,
just
Zox, sugar. So the sauce itself always has freaking sugar in it. It's like spaghetti sauce. You can't find spaghetti sauce without sugar.
Well,
in it.
they.
Can't you just get canned tomatoes?
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
now
don't
you're
know.
asking
I think-
too much.
does canned tomatoes also have sugar in it? I don't know.
Not the ones you buy in New Jersey, because it's just canned tomatoes.
Just eat
Yeah.
it like a soup.
Just eat it like a soup.
Oh,
Deconstructed
Hello,
pizza.
Heather.
We'll just eat flour.
Zox and Heather are here.
Oh, hello.
Nature sugars. Natural sugars. Okay, so
Nature's own.
I don't know. If anybody is a nutritionist, like went to school to be a nutritionist,
You must be
please
certified.
contact me. Because
.com.org.
we've got questions. Does Kent have a recipe for sugar? I don't think Kent Rollins has a recipe for sugar-free pizza.
Yeah, he's like, we had it.
Kent Rollins is, love watching his food videos. They make me so hungry. Garlic, tomatoes, basil, and salt. Or tomato sauce without sugar. I only find no added sugar tomato products since tomatoes have natural sugars.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. 'Cause
So-
it's just tomatoes.
A dietitian. That's the correct word. Sorry.
So also they
That's
put
what I
they
think.
put a lot of sugar in those things. It keeps them good longer.
Yeah.
And
Well,
when you go to
yeah.
restaurants, have you ever had like spaghetti and it seems like really sweet?
mhm.
Probably not, but
Also, Liz, I'll send you a recipe later because I was just
Okay.
Googling for you. It says from YouTube, quick and easy pizza dough, no yeast and no sugar.
Oh, that sounds even better. Yes, please. Cauliflower, broccoli, vegan crust. Oh, I don't. Okay, Rella, we won't diss that because we.
Oh yeah, we've been there, done that.
We've done it. We made a spaghetti squash crust that I didn't press I didn't get squeeze the juice out of the spaghetti squash, and so it was more like we just had spaghetti, flat square pieces of spaghetti
The spaghetti.
with sauce on it. It was pretty good. But it wasn't a crust.
You know the funny thing with his cheeks being red?
Yeah.
It's like it has blush. Maybe this dragon's wearing makeup. I don't know.
Well, you have that nice
You can do
barrier.
that. Your mom would like it.
There's the nice barrier between the two bars of the cold colors, like right under the eye,
Yeah.
and the scales down the neck, because the black doesn't really have, even though it's a warmer black and those highlights,
Right.
you don't that's not sufficiently breaking up the color, so I can see why you have all of those purples and reds climbing up the cheeks against the eye.
Yeah.
So you have that contrast to break it up.
I'd like to say that that was all intentional, but it might just be that that's just what happened.
I think it was intentional, but
It was
your
subconsciously
artist brain,
intentional. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's like, well, this has to happen, otherwise it's just going to look like a mess, therefore I'm going to do it without actually thinking about it.
Do tension of the horns.
Yeah, I'm doing all them horns. If I was this dragon, God, brushing his teeth must take hours. Because you probably got to brush the horns too, right? Or like
Sweetheart,
the-
they don't brush their
The
teeth.
cheek teeth.
They don't brush their
No. You sure?
Yeah.
I think I specifically remember a Disney cartoon where there was a dragon brushing his teeth.
Quest for Camelot.
There you go.
DreamWorks. It was.
Yeah, it was okay. Well, yeah, of course it wasn't Disney.
It's a two-headed dragon because they were cursed or something. Do you remember that movie at all?
No, I
Somebody
don't.
in the chat probably remembers that.
Somebody
Movie.
does.
Quest for Camelot.
All right.
Okay. I'm checking to make sure that people's entries came through.
Oops.
If my computer will work, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's goodness gracious. Oh. Heather, you threw me off. Okay. Okay. Oh. Heather said dragons use magic to keep their teeth clean.
Oh, is that what it is?
Right, yeah.
Also, all
Rella
that
said-
fire breathing kills germs.
Yeah, exactly. Rella said they have the princesses they kidnap brush their teeth. Aww. That's so sad.
Got dark real quick.
Yeah. Oh, Heather, no, you didn't throw me off of a tower. You threw me off because I was looking for your entries under Heather, and it wasn't under Heather, it was under
The artist formerly known as Heather.
your last name. So I was like, oh no, it didn't upload. That night ran off with my dental hygienist. Oh my god. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Jeff said he's gonna upload his other 19 entries.
There you go.
Is there still time to even do that?
Oh,
Yeah, we have
you can upload until midnight.
Gotcha.
Eastern,
Nope, we are not Eastern, baby.
Western.
I mean, we are Eastern.
I was just like, what? When did that change?
I'm sorry. It has been a long week. Okay. You can enter until 11:59 p.m. Pacific time.
Oh, look at that.
Goodness gracious! I swear I am awake. Halfway.
We are so there.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Should we go for like cross-eyed dragon? You know, the best part with dragons is it's really hard to get cross-eyed because like you could technically be this way,
Yeah, because
and
they don't.
you only
have that.
nobody looks at a dragon head on, except unless we go like that. But even on the plinth, it's like this. So
Yeah.
Bryce is priming his mini now. See, I told you he paints. He said yay.
sweet. Well, you got a couple hours, Bryce. You got it.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah. Let's see. It's 6:08 on the West Coast. So you have about a little less than 6 hours.
So Marty, you were talking.
Rella, sorry, babe.
Go ahead.
Rella, the entries are for the Miniature Monthly Masters online painting competition. Bryce said Liz just gave me more time. You have about 6 hours. You're good. But we on our Patreon we do an annual painting competition every year.
And we give away $75. Times a lot more than that.
So what's the question you're about to ask me?
I forgot.
No, no problem.
I'm sorry.
It was something.
I
It was
messed-
really important and poignant.
Messed up
Yeah.
your brain.
It was probably the most important question ever to
Of
be
life,
asked. Yeah,
ever.
and now we will never know.
Probably about painting my elves.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to ask you who's your favorite painter. No, I'm just kidding. Say me. Say me.
Vince Ventura.
Yes. Well, he is my my hobby husband or whatever. I don't know.
He is.
I think, have you ever seen that picture of Vince and I? Or it was everybody. So we did Ace's painting at Gen Con one year.
Mm-hmm.
And afterwards they took a group photo. And so I just, of course, lay down on the ground. And Vince lays down in my lap. And it is the best photo. Like, it pops up every once in a while on my feed. And I just absolutely love it.
You never would go into the Age of Sigmar room at Adepticon, so you wouldn't have seen this. But two of our friends, their names are Anthony and Jacob.
Right.
They don't look like Vince all that much, but they grew out a soul patch. They're bald.
Right.
So
And they wear the vest.
They had made green aprons.
Nice.
With gold lettering
Nice.
on them, and they cosplayed as Vince for one of the 2 days for the GT.
There was at Adepticon one year, and it might have been the same guys because Vince got his picture with them.
Yeah.
It looks like three Vinces just standing there. It's so funny.
And for one of them, they would have to tell you which one it was, but one of them actually got mistaken for Vince, and someone started asking them paint questions.
Oh my gosh, I would have answered. I would have gone on this long diatribe of wrong.
Anthony's a good painter.
Right.
Of the two guys, of course, if Jacob's watching this, Marty. One of them has a podcast called The Rage of Sigmar, where it's just the two of them just recording their Skype conversations that they used to have
Right.
since they were kids. And after a tournament they both go to, they do a tournament review. And I shit you not, this was the first thing they said. The best thing about Martin Orlando is Marty's mom. Because everyone.
Everybody loves your mom.
Oh yeah, no, she was a big help. She was.
Dodge, yes, we have your entry. I just checked.
And you can send your bribe money to.
No, you stop that right now.
Oh.
I mean, you know.
No bribing.
Forget about it.
Vincent,
I have my
picture
bribe.
from Ace of Painting is an all-time great. Just wait to see see what we can do in 2022.
I have my
Lord.
official bribe manager here, Martin Orlando.
You want me to fuck out?
No.
I can talk to my husband, my friend.
No.
It's fine.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
fine.
Did you hear what I said?
Vince says that he loves me.
Nope, that is not at all
Oh.
what he said. He said the picture from Ace of Painting is an all-time great. Just wait to see what we can do in 2022.
Yeah, we're going to be like two old men hobbling. We'll have our walkers by the time we get to see each other again.
Vince is fit. He won like a push-up contest
All
or
right.
something.
Well, I'll be there in my walker, and he can stroll me around. He can be my driving Miss Daisy, you know, like he'll just drive me around.
Or something. He did like 100 and something push-ups or something. Like someone challenged him, and it was just like Vince just kept going.
I would like to do that, except for this shoulder injury. That's actually the truth. I can't do a push-up. Like,
That's not why you aren't going to do a push-up, babe. Let's just be completely honest. How many times have I asked you to work out with me?
probably every day for a couple years. And what did
Yeah.
I say every single time?
Nope.
Not if there's a flood.
Yeah. Oh, those are not the words you
If I had to do a push-up to literally save my life,
Definitely not.
I'd
Okay.
probably do it because I wouldn't want to die. But, I mean, you know.
Heather, I will find the photo of them from Ace of Painting and post it in the Miniature League Discord. Dodge said that he will send bribe money to your OnlyFans account.
Okay, yes.
That's right, Zox. I almost called you Josh, and I'm really not sure why my mouth tried to make those letters form.
That's
Zox
what
and
happens.
Josh don't sound anywhere near the same. Thank you, Bryce. Bryce said he'll work out with me every morning.
Bryce is a liar.
Yeah. So, Bryce, I wake up at 6 my time.
Yep, that's
So
3 in the morning your time, Bryce, so congratulations.
So, yeah.
The funny thing is,
Do
Bryce
it.
would probably do it. In fact,
He
he'd be up at
probably
like 2:30
He
just to
probably would.
beat you.
He said that's brutal. Well, actually, I probably need to wake up at like 5. Because I usually wake up at 6, right as my sister's getting here with the baby. Heather says she works out at noon, so I can work out with her. Sweet.
My many important alarms. 9:30. Nothing is happening at all.
That's when your alarms never make any sense. We'll make sure Aaron goes for a walk at that time.
Yes.
He's really good at going for walks.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I heard Marley's little pause.
She's right there.
Oh, she's right behind me.
Yeah,
I did
she-
hear something.
It's probably me in the chair.
Oh. That or it's her licking her, smacking her lips.
Hello.
Sounds like a faucet.
It's so gross.
A leaky waterfall.
Would you say that you're close to finishing this miniature, by the way?
Yeah. That's good news. By the way, because I was like a little bit worried this morning.
Were
you've
you
been work-
really? You worked on it for hours.
I know, but that doesn't mean anything.
Hours.
Usually here's how it works. If I totally do it speed painting, it doesn't take long at all, and I'm good. As soon as I start taking more time, that's when I start taking thousands of hours more time. And that's when bad things start happening.
People go batty.
Lane said, don't forget the feet.
Oh God. Hey Lane, what do you think? Maybe I should put some lightning effects in this?
I'm guessing the feet is a reference to another piece as well.
Yeah. This one over here always forgets to paint the feet.
I took Sergio Calvo's class, and he said the feet
feet
are
don't
boring.
matter.
Yeah, he said they're not interesting at all. Don't worry about it.
I cover them in like 3 different dirt paints anyway.
So, and he was serious. And then we started looking at all the feet in like these amazing pieces he brought to the class. All of them basically just airbrushed, like nothing, and it was like holy crap, he was serious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he does a little bit, but it's not like his models are known for just detail on top of detail on top of detail. And holy cow, my tongue is still
See,
It's gonna be
Febroigan.
over a day.
now you see how I feel
I'm going to be tongue limping.
every day, because that's usually what
Sorry,
happens.
Marty, we're not going to be able to eat any more food this week.
All right.
It's okay, he's got a sandwich.
Marty could probably survive. I don't think Liz and I could, though.
No, I
know.
definitely could not. Well, I'm the one that usually cooks, so
I can cook.
I would just cook.
Marty's self-sufficient.
And then you just wouldn't
He'd probably end up eating us. That's what would happen. And then
I know Marley would.
Marley would eat us. Yes. I always tell her, when you go, I'm going to eat you.
No, Aaron. Okay,
This escalated quickly.
stop.
Tell me,
her
who
little-
out there hasn't
no,
eaten one of
no,
their animals?
No, Aaron.
Well, someone
Nobody
might have.
has.
Someone might have.
Sorry, guys.
Ask Bryce that question.
This is a joke.
It gets
For
cold.
those of you who don't think that he's joking, it is 100% a joke. Jeez Louise. That way they're always with you. Dodge, you're not helping.
I'm pretty sure
No, but we always
Bryce
do
ate one of
joke
his
about-
animals.
Marley's little hind legs. Yes, I'm talking about you. Marley's little hind legs look like little chicken legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people sometimes call corgi legs drumsticks.
Her
They're
legs
they're
look like little
chicken-
drumsticks for
they're like
sure,
little
man.
chicken thighs.
They look delicious.
And they also have puffy, lots of fur. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like if she could laugh, then she would probably. We always like grab her little legs and I don't know what
Play.
and like play with her little legs,
Oops.
and she just kind of lays there.
Her little leg bones.
Yeah,
You have paint behind your computer as well.
it's
I know, I
everywhere.
fell down
This
earlier
is-
today.
So this
So-
is clean. I made him clean up today because I was like, look, we have company coming, and I am not. My mom would
Oh.
murder me.
I already told Marty that the reason this house looks nice is not because of me. Liz is the glue and cement and everything in the just niceness. You know, it would look like a full on bachelor pad. Anyways, this is my
Yeah.
paint rack right there. I got 2 of them, and we're getting a 3rd one, but it's on order or something.
It's
Anyways,
Yeah.
look, I started like double stacking my paints because, you know, there's not enough room. And that's why a lot of the paint's on the floor.
And behind your computer.
And behind my computer, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bryce said nice rack.
Thank you, Bryce.
Okay, hold on. I just realized I haven't been reading these.
Do you
Oops.
Oh, excuse me.
do you still talk to Dan, Tectonic Dan?
I've actually not talked to him in a while,
saw
but I
it
know
at
he got a
Pugh.
job somewhere at a new
Long Pack?
place.
Long Pack Games, I think.
Yeah, or
I
something
don't
like
know.
that.
I just remember I saw him at
Oh, he did. He stopped by at, Gen Con or
the
something
Flying
like
Frog
that.
booth. Yeah.
But the point being is that I got, especially for my dropper bottles, I got one of his paint racks from the laser cutting he did.
Right?
And that helped me cut down on a lot of space because just throw my like 40 dropper bottles into one of those racks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if he still has a store up, I might want to get something from him.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Rella, we don't have a corgi.
I do. I have a corgi.
He does. We have a golden retriever / chihuahua.
Don't ask how that was
It's
achieved. It's
Aaron got her from
dirty.
No, stop. Aaron got her from the. Where did y'all get you adopted her?
Logistics are
I
not
think
worth.
he adopted her. We don't know where she came from.
It was a single mom
No,
selling
Aaron,
a dog.
will you stop?
No, she
Oh,
didn't have
I
the
thought
dog. Are
you
you
were talking-
kidding me?
I thought you were talking about the dog mom, and I was
Yes,
like,
it was
what?
the first human to give birth to a dog. No, it wasn't that.
I'm out
Oh
of
my
here.
gosh. Jeez Louise.
Poor Liz.
Yes, if you have a private lesson with Aaron, you can discuss whatever you would like.
Interesting dog breeding and
Yeah.
whatever.
Good gosh.
No.
But yeah.
Let's put it this way. She's a test tube doggy.
She's a cutie patootie though.
Yeah,
Can
she's
I
golden
show-
retriever
do you
and
wanna
what,
show her?
Chihuahua? No,
Yeah.
not really. Someone will steal her.
Come here, baby. Oh my gosh. If somebody stole you, Marley, I would be
That
mad.
would the joke would be on them.
She's like, what did I do?
I know. Here, I'm gonna. I don't want to be in the stream
Put
because
her
you know
in the
me.
paint cam. Come to me, jungle dog. Oh my goodness. All right, everyone, that's her back. You just gonna
Hey.
lick me?
Look
Look
over
it
here.
that way.
Look over here.
Doot, doot, doot.
This is our baby. This is
Yeah,
our Marley.
she's super cute. She got little ear tuft
Oh, good night,
thingies.
Bryce.
They
Sorry.
turn into dreadlocks in the summer, which is really nice. And she likes taking walks, and that's about it. Every
Yeah.
once in a while, she poops in the living room.
No, she does not.
Every once in a while. Most of the
Oh my
time, she
gosh,
goes on her
stop.
walks. All right, Marley.
Go back to sleep.
You're a star.
Oh my gosh. Man, y'all are like.
You're the only
super
reason
riding
anyone
on Aaron tonight.
Turns.
Dodge said she's wearing a harness just like Aaron has to wear one when Liz takes him out into public.
That's actually probably not. That is all truth right there.
So every time we go to the store, I always lose Aaron.
I'm a
Babe,
wandering
we're looking at your face. Still.
cowboy. Okay. Well,
As much
Marley,
as
Marley's
so-
just going in a circle, by the way.
yeah, she
she
likes.
just does that.
She likes
Okay.
that.
Yeah, sometimes it means I've got to pee, but and other times it just means I'm trying to lay down in a comfortable spot. But yeah, I always lose Aaron, partially because I can't see over the shelves, but also partially because he just walks off and wanders around.
We were buying groceries, and
Oh my God.
she goes over. We're both in the vegetable section, right, in the produce. She goes over to the one side. I went to the other side. I'm grabbing the spinach or whatever we needed. I turn around. There's no Liz. I'm like, where did she go? I'm looking everywhere. I'm like, oh my gosh, did she, like, I know she didn't just leave this produce section because she would have been yelling at me to mark stuff off the list and everything. And then come to find out, she was like literally right in front of me. She was so short. You were shorter than I remembered,
Not
you
a
know,
tall person.
from 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I am not a tall person. Is tell the truth, is she cleaner than Aaron?
Oh, 3,000%.
I'm a clean fanatic. I clean all the time. Our office is a disaster area.
Our home looks as nice as it does because of Liz. Because if it wasn't, it would be full on bachelor pad. And I told Marty he would have to crawl in through the garage door to get to his room.
There's just boxes and boxes everywhere.
There'd be miniatures. There'd be armies just strewn all over the place, and you know.
There would be no Christmas decorations up,
True.
which would be
That
sad.
would be the truth.
I love lights and
I love it too. I just
greenery and the smelling of the fake Christmas tree sticks, the tree sticks.
fake green stuff.
Mm-hmm. We balance each other out very well. Man, them colors are popping.
Yeah. What I don't know what dragon eyes look like.
Look up just.
Hey, your
Dragon
phone
eyes.
your phone is on.
Just look up.
Hey Dodge, look, your photo's right there.
Look up
Oh no, that's not Dodge.
That isn't Dodge.
That's
That's
Garrett.
Garrett.
Look up Desolation.
Which
of
is like
Smaug.
Dodge, but different.
You remember Smaug?
Yeah.
Yeah, just look up his eye from Desolation of Smaug.
Oh yeah. No,
Also, I love that the top thing on your search list was Chargers. Sorry. Looking up scores, babe. Gray Mauser said my 5'1" mother liked it when we got an apartment with doors over the sink.
I don't know. Which
She
one
could
do you
reach,
like?
especially because she could.
Man.
He's got a
read
bunch
them.
of photos.
May I?
Aaron is not listening. That's okay. I'm paying attention, Gray Mauser. It's super funny.
We're looking up dragon eyes.
taller than your mom.
No, the funny thing is, Liz, you're not that short.
I'm not
but,
super short,
but
if you
in the
look at my
produce
family,
section, you were really short. I don't understand. Like, you
There you
just
go.
disappeared.
I don't know. I'm
See?
super short compared to my family.
Oh, yeah, wow.
I mean, there's a lot of reflection in there because it's a DVD cover, but it's like.
God said stop cheating on me.
I'm gonna paint it like this, and then we're gonna get a
He's
cease
still
and
not paying.
desist, and
He's still not paying any attention.
I don't know if I have enough room to paint that.
You can do it.
It's just a cat
Don't
eye.
be a baby.
It's a cat eye with.
It's a weird cat eye, but then it has this like brain matter right there. Like
no,
it's
it's because it's looking at the gold hoard. Because do you remember the Hobbit movie?
no. I don't watch nerd movies.
Oh my gosh! Don't you dare lie.
Okay, I probably.
Lane said that he will
I
give you
may
a
have
dollar.
seen it.
Are you listening to me? Look at me.
He's gonna give me $1. $1
No.
bill.
I'm
Holla.
not done. He said he will give you $1 if you paint Heather in the eye of that dragon. A painting of Heather inside of the eyeball.
So, I have a suggestion. I hate to offer up a suggestion, but I may have a
okay.
suggestion.
How are we gonna do this?
Have you ever watched the video Squidmore did on how to paint eyes?
No.
It's a cool video. I recommend it. Basically, you take. Is there any color inside the eye right now at all? I can't tell with the lights.
It's like white,
Okay, so it is white. It's not
whitish,
yellow or
whitish
anything.
yellow.
It's hard
It's an off white.
Okay.
It's probably it might be white.
So take a warm red to represent the flesh around the eyeball. Glaze that into the corners of the at least one side of the eye. To like represent that it's not just like a flat color. There is like skin and stuff, or like what I mean, like muscle.
Yeah.
And then do the cat eye as normal, like a cat eye.
Right.
And then just do the reflection.
Is that like a calico cat or
whatever that?
one of those dragon cats?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Also, Vince said.
I don't want any tips from Vince.
Oh, stop!
That guy doesn't know anything.
Oh my gosh! Don't you dare!
He's only here because I told him that we were.
Vince, text me privately.
He said, yeah. He said no one remembers the Hobbit movie. We have all willfully forgotten. He said it to make you feel better, babe.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, thank God we're not painting like Marvel comic book characters, because I don't know any of those. Except for Gooseman.
Who?
I just, nope,
Okay.
nope,
You weren't a fan of the Gooseman
No.
series?
nope.
Man, I hate to say this, but
He doesn't
I've got to
watch
poop really
superhero.
bad.
Neither do
You
I.
have to
So,
poop?
Yeah.
do you want me to paint?
What time is it? It's 9:30. You got 30 minutes. Can you hold it for
I
30
don't
minutes?
know. Let's take bets.
Okay, tell you what.
I could go really quick. I mean,
Well-
it's probably like
Well, Aaron, we do not need the details, babe. Okay?
I'm feeling like it could slide right out.
Why? I said no.
We're going to get in trouble
Yes, you
in
are.
the forums.
While Aaron runs to the bathroom, how about y'all post some questions for Aaron in the chat?
About dragons.
Nope,
No.
for when he gets back.
Okay, I'm going to go study this photo here.
Just look
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Just look up Smaug.
How did we get on Howard the... Oh, Gooseman.
I blame myself because I told in another chat, it's like, Aaron's gonna be live streaming, and so Vince showed up. Friends of mine from New York showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've also got a few of our regulars that
Just like to be goobers.
love... Yes. I know, Lane, I am playing a dangerous game, but... Aaron likes to talk.
So do I.
So
which is a problem.
just post some questions, and then I'll be able to answer those. These are great questions. Heather, yours, I think Aaron is going... He's going to love that one. Like, 100% is going to love that question.
So I pull up the Reaper miniatures thing on Twitch, and it's the Smaug eye is in the thumbnail now.
Nice. Nice.
New Line Cinema, Knox. It's like, hello.
We need more questions. Does a cool yellow equal a warm orange?
What? I might be able to help answer that.
I think they're just posting questions
Okay.
right now.
Just shit posting.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that was a serious question or not, because I don't quite understand the question.
No, I don't.
That's okay, Rella. We will get it figured out.
Does a cool yellow equal a warm orange? I don't think so. Those are only loosely associated words. That does look like a very I hate to just ingratiate myself, but that is a very nice looking dragon.
I know.
It's with all the colors and
You
stuff.
did a real good job on
Yeah.
it. He was working on. Oh, never mind. I can't talk about that.
Yeah, he was working on something else.
He was working on something that is a secret.
You could have just
AKA,
said,
it's part of his studio work. And I walked into the kitchen and I was like, "Holy cow!" That's not the word I used. That is beautiful.
Vince.
It was.
Vince, Aaron.
Okay, so Vince. Okay, I have to tell you this story real quick because it's so friggin' funny. So Aaron.
When is it not with Vince?
I know. Well, it's not about Vince. It's to Vince. But so Aaron gets questions a lot of the time from people that ask the same question over and over and over again, and
This is one of those.
no. So he oftentimes, after he's answered the same question like 4 times over a period of like a year or something, he'll just be like, I have a video on that. And then he sends them the Patreon. The Patreon link.
Oh yeah,
It's just like it's on the Patreon. You've been a patron for like 3 years. It's free.
What is the best Christmas treat? Pasta with short rib.
Pasta with short rib. What?
Someone asked, what is the best Christmas treat? And I said pasta with short rib.
Oh, no, my mom makes some amazing broccoli casserole, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Walking funny.
You're always walking funny. So
That's
we've got
true.
some great questions for you, Sweetie.
Vince,
For the last time, I'm
we're
not.
entertaining you, Vince.
Vince, I'm not single.
Okay. I think
He's always asking.
I know, but me
Babe,
and
I
Kathy,
told him, like,
me and
14
Kathy have
times.
already talked
You've
this
worked it out?
over, and like the two of you do you.
Is there like a love triangle between Tom Lyons, Vince Venturella, and Aaron Lovejoy? I'm not
Quite
aware of.
possibly.
Okay, so here we go. First question on the docket was
Yellow.
from Heather.
Blue.
She says, "What is Aaron's favorite green?"
0. That one.
Next question.
Next question.
Okay, Dodge said, "Okay, I hear that Aaron."
Take that back. Library green. Or, what is the moth green? Alien
Ow.
goo. Alien goo's awesome too.
Excuse me.
I like
Okay.
those.
I'm like super
Nothing else.
burpy now. Okay. Dodge said, "I hear that Aaron used oils on this. Did he varnish it before using acrylics?" or
No,
just wait
I
for
don't.
them to
I don't even think the oils are dry. I'm just painting over them.
dry? Okay. Rella says, "Does a cool yellow equal a warm orange?"
Wait, what?
Aaron's head is
No,
like
it's
sparking
like
right
on
now.
the other side of the color wheel. Hold on a second.
Okay. Wait, are you pulling your color wheel out?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because I was
These are
just gonna
going
move
down.
on to the next question.
I was about to slap Marty over
Hold
here.
on,
But...
she. We got a replacement question.
Okay, so cool yellow would be over here, and then the orange is way over here.
Okay.
So, anyways, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Cat Nat Nat says, "I'm getting a Vex for Christmas. What is the first thing I should paint from Bones 5? Shavirna, if you got." I'm sorry, I answered for you.
Yes. Do that, what she said.
Because that dragon is huge.
It's super
and
dope.
you can do lightning things with it, like Aaron did. And
People are saying you dropped the award-winning miniature, by the way, when you were so angry. You just dropped
That's
it.
how you win awards. You do this, and you're like, oh. So this is how it works, right, Marty? You're painting. It's the best model you've ever painted, and then you just dropped it, and you're like, oh shoot. And then you know it'll be an award winner because you dropped it. Although I've dropped a lot of models and they didn't win nothing. So.
Okay. Vince said, this is the most important question right here, okay? How do you paint miniatures?
Who does number 2 work for?
How do you paint miniatures?
This is actually the first one I've done, so I'm not quite sure.
He's still figuring it out, then.
Still trying some different
Okay.
finger painting and stuff.
We gotta.
I watch all of Vince's videos on the YouTubes.
Oh, good answer.
That's how I
Good
do it.
answer. Okay. Rella said, how about this one? What is the best Christmas treat?
Treat?
Yeah, food. Sweets, unsweets.
Peanut butter balls from my mom.
Oh my gosh, you were
Bam.
so right. I am so. Oh. Are you just gonna eat one?
No,
When she
I don't
said
think they're
she's
gonna
gonna-
make them. She said they were thinking about not making them this year because then no one can eat sugar anymore.
Oh my gosh, I
Or-
think I just died a little.
Yeah, Christmas is
Christmas
over.
just got really dark, and now I'm super sad. Okay, well, Heather said, "What do I do?"
What do I do with all this
if
tree
the
bark?
nozzle on my airbrush is clogged. Winky face.
Heather, you've been in my airbrushing class twice now.
And I know you've at least watched all of the footage because
God.
you've done
Vince
all
is
of our.
throwing shade in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
All right.
We're still.
Here we go. This is for Heather. This is how you do it.
Oh.
Take off the lid like that. You pull this out.
Actually.
See, you see a little of that paint came out. Well, that's because I
Aaron,
didn't
let's
wash.
do
On the
it.
dragon.
Did I? I didn't clean my airbrush.
Did you just get that on the dragon?
I don't think so.
And the plinth.
The plinth is okay.
Okay.
So this is called white painting. This is something. This is a Wapple, James Wapple thing. You just wipe it off. I think that's okay.
Oh, I don't see it. I think.
Anyways, but did you see that, Heather? You shake it like this,
Shake it. Like
and that clears your nozzle. Let's see
Don't knock this off,
if
okay?
it's clean now. This Vince can corroborate with me. He's been airbrushing for probably longer than I have.
Yes, Fox, I did giggle snort.
Yeah, we haven't gotten Liz to snort. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Perfect spray
Oh
through.
my gosh.
And that was the clean it out wiggle test.
Okay. Good old Jeff.
Jeff
says-
Hansen,
Yeah.
my
says,
boy.
So what's the best brush to use? What is the best brush to use?
Raphael 8404.
Done.
Actually, I haven't used in a long time. I've been using these monument brushes. They're pretty good.
I destroyed all my monument brushes. I love them so much, I use them into the ground.
Yeah, I've been kind of doing the same thing. You know what's funny is they don't. So if I want something really, really tight, I'm going to use my Raphael or these. These are the absolute top dogs. Rubeloff, can't get them anywhere except Lane. Lane has a connection.
Who?
Rubeloft brushes.
Who has a connection?
Lane from San Diego.
Okay.
Vince said you're doing pretty average for your first miniature.
Yeah, Rear Admiral Large Barge. He's the guy
Best name ever.
who has the lowdown on the Rubeloff brushes, which you have to get on the Russian black market.
Okay.
I'm not even joking there.
Rella has another question. What is the most frustrating model you've ever painted? Like in all of your 20 years of painting.
This one. No,
No,
I'm
it
just
is
kidding.
not.
This one's actually been pretty fun to paint. In my 20 years of painting, what was the hardest one? Frustration wise was Voldemort, but that was just because I was learning how to sculpt and then paint something that big.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember being that frustrated on anything, quite honestly. But like the worst things to paint are things I don't want to paint, and so painting for a living you end up just painting lots of stuff you don't want to paint. Like even when it's cool, it's not what you wanted to paint. So, but I do really appreciate being able to make a living off this. So it's not like, it's not like I hate it. So
We may have burst your bubble, Aaron. People in the chat saying are finding places to get Rubeloffs.
Is it this one though? The 11110? Here's the other thing is I mean, that might have changed since I looked for it last, but I remember Lane had to go to this Russian place. They're actually fingernail brushes. And that's why they're so good for miniature painting.
Oh my gosh. Also, I feel really bad. That was not Jeff. That is Mark. Mark, so you
Mistaken
and Jeff
identity.
have the same... No, they have the same name.
What?
Well, kind of. So his is Max Painted, and...
Oh, is Max Styles painting?
Max Styles Paint, yeah.
Ah.
So, that's why I got real confused. I was like, oh, he shortened his name. Nope. Different person altogether. Yep.
All right.
Alright, Heather said, serious one. If you start with airbrushing and you get a unique blend of colors, then later you need to touch up an area, how do you color match? Especially if it is in an area that you need to brush paint.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is always put a little black in your paint. So if like you airbrushed with this red paint right here, this warm red, you're always going to start by putting just a little bit of black into it. Because unless you started with a white underbase, but 9 times out of 10, most of us have the black or black and white underbase. So you're always going to have a little bit of a darker color showing through, always. So you always want to start with a little bit of black in your color. It doesn't matter what the color is, except for maybe yellow. But you wouldn't be doing yellow over black anyway. So, yeah. So always match that. And your color is always going to look a little darker on the palette than it actually is on the model. So you always have to do tests. And that's the hardest part. That's the scariest part.
All right, Cat Nat Nat said, if I avoid animal products, any good recommendations for synthetics?
I typed something in the chat to respond to that.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a recommendation from Aaron, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't Aaron, it was Vince, but I'm going to say it was Aaron because
It's just like getting a recommendation from me.
Yeah. So Aaron does use the Monument brushes, but he also uses cheap hobby brushes from like Michael's.
I do.
Well, Monument makes a synthetic line. I think they're called the Bomb Wicks.
They are. That's what.
Well, they changed it. It's not the Bomb Wicks anymore, but it's their synthetic line.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, they just did a
synthetics now.
Yeah.
But also you can just get like the hobby brushes from Michael's or an art store or whatever for super cheap, and Aaron uses those a lot, especially with wet blending.
The thing you're gonna find though is, they're never gonna be the same as a Klinsky sable. So I get it why you wouldn't want to use those, but so I don't like the Bomb Wicks, and this is a Bomb Wick.
Yeah.
So they're not Bomb Wicks. They're the synthetic ones are a different one.
Okay.
They're the Bomb Not Wicks or something.
No, they're not called either of those things.
But I don't really like the bigger ones, like the size 1 and 2s. I think they're a little bit floppy. But they're smaller ones, so size 0, size 01, 02, that type of thing. Fantastic in the synthetic. So that's honestly that's probably where I'd go for that.
So they're the blue handled brushes on Monument Hobbies website.
Oh yeah.
They're just called Pro Synthetics.
Keeping it blue handled.
They took away it's either
I
Pro
think
Stable or Pro Synthetic.
Yeah, I think it got
There is no
confusing
more Bomb Wick.
with the Bomb Wicks and the whatever. Just like one synthetic, one
Yeah.
sable, and it was impossible to remember which one was which. So
Yeah.
that type of thing.
Yeah. But I ordered their synthetic line for the metallics when I was starting to really try and up my TMM game. And they were very nice.
Yeah, his Jason's brushes are good. I like it.
820 sided TV. Thanks for rating.
What?
Hope you had a great stream.
I forgot I have to paint that.
We just did like a flurry of questions for Aaron for like 20 minutes. It was great.
At least that's what we're telling ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing right now?
I'm
It's gonna ruin the mug.
making paint. I'm gonna airbrush this base really quick. I totally forgot I have to paint the base.
They said that their cat stepped on their keyboard and ended the stream, so they lost viewers before they got.
Oh no. So that's how you do that. We need a cat, babe.
No, we
No,
do not.
no, we don't.
we do not.
Taylor would be like, yes.
Yeah, remember when she sent me that text a few weeks ago? Aaron's daughter sent me a text. Hey, so can I get a cat? And I was like,
Yeah, that
no.
scared me because her friend had just gotten a cat, and I was like, oh no.
They were at that was when they were at
Oh, they were actually at the place?
at the animal services or whatever, the pound. I don't know what you
Like,
call
sure,
it
if you're moving out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no cats.
We were pushing it
Definitely not.
with the dog here, so.
Yeah. One animal is enough.
See this vent's perfectly clean airbrush.
He said, sure, just shake it like a Polaroid. It works every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty funny, my how to clean the nozzle.
Oh my gosh.
That was, for those of you who don't have no clue, that was not how you clean a nozzle.
No.
I was just messing with Heather.
We've got to post the video that I did on how to clean your airbrush.
Yeah, we should.
Maybe that'll be a freebie.
Yeah, we should post it on. We should post it directly to Reaper on their Facebook
Oh,
page.
good idea.
But we could also just put it, open it up as ours on our site.
Max Peanut said I've never used an airbrush.
They're pretty awesome.
You should use one.
I
always.
don't know what I'm doing.
Also, it still makes me laugh that I thought you were Jeff. It's like when you're in the store and you wave at somebody because you think that you see somebody that you know.
Yeah, and then they're like,
it's not the same person that you thought it was.
what the heck?
You're doing a real good job
Yeah, it's probably
making
my
this.
best effort ever.
Heather is correct. Oh, 20-sided, you should totally try using an airbrush. Aaron does have an awesome airbrushing class that you can purchase at any point in time throughout the year because it is pre-recorded.
There are also airbrushing videos on Miniature Monthly. Bunch of them.
Also true. Just in case anyone's just super ready and excited about taking classes. We have classes on our website.
Yeah, and you don't have to go anywhere. You just do it in your
Just
house.
follow that link. And Aaron has 4 classes that are up, one of which is... Just kidding. Aaron has 3 classes up, one of which is the live class that we'll be doing in January for the non-metallic metal. And then the other 2 are just pre-recorded. You just get all of the stuff.
But you do have an option to view them live when they come around again. It's just...
Not, but I don't have it. I don't.
Oh,
have
you
it
don't have
listed
it
on
listed?
The,
Okay.
Yeah, because money-wise, it gets real confusing.
Yeah.
So it's easier to just to do it when it comes.
All that confusion.
Also, he does 1-hour private coachings.
Yes.
So
Like with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Martin's doing.
Martin's doing it, and then Dodge, he was in here. I don't know if he's still here. Does them. Lane. Jeff, even though Jeff wasn't Jeff.
The Goobertown Hobbies told me he's watching.
Sweet.
Oh, cool. I've watched some of his videos. It's hard watching videos because...
Then you're not painting.
Hey, here's my blue liner.
There
Can
you
you
go.
believe that? It was on my desk right in front of me.
It was in the shop the whole time.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Yep, there he is. Lurker Town Hobbies.
Lurker Town Hobbies.
Yeah.
Actually,
Welcome to Goober Town Hobbies.
since-
My name is Brent.
since he's rolling on here, I did watch his video on mixing 3D printing resins, and that actually helped because I've literally mixed everything that I've got. I'm mixing water-based with the regular resin. It just doesn't matter. And if he hadn't made that video, I probably would have never known that you could do that.
Yeah, Rubicon, Aaron's private coachings he does them through Google Hangouts. I think now it's called Google Meet, but he can also do them through Zoom or Discord,
Skype,
Facebook,
yeah.
Skype. I don't know why you still use Skype.
I don't know why
but
anybody
I
would
still
use
love
Skype.
You anyway.
Oh, I don't use Skype. I try not to.
Oh, okay.
It's the most non-intuitive
Yeah,
dial-up program ever made, but anyways.
Whoa. Lynn
Yeah,
said last time his was through Google Meet.
Oh.
Goobertown. Aaron made for the night models that made the Voldemort.
Yeah.
He made this whole corner Hogwarts staircase, had a blender and everything. It was truly one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in terms of like a supporting piece for the miniature itself. In fact, he like hand sculpted that digitally. It was incredible.
So if you go on my Instagram, which is, I have no clue what it is, but if you go to
It's
it,
Art of Lovejoy.
Art of Lovejoy
All one word.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
on Instagram, it's on there. Of course.
And
I could just-
Rubicon, as far as the private coaching format goes, it can be whatever you want. So the way that he conducts them is completely up to you. So if you wanted to do like a paint along type thing, if that's your style of learning, then he can do that. If you would prefer to just like work on something throughout the week and then you want like critiques on it, then he can do that as well. It's really up to you and how you learn.
So
and he'll
that's,
adapt.
Yeah.
this is the piece that I did this was my best in show piece at ReaperCon this year. And all the pieces were 3D printed. So I sculpted everything, including these water effects back here, which I'm the most proud of and nobody noticed. But that water is actually swirling up in the air at the same rate as the magic.
Yeah, very nice.
So pretty cool.
I'm gonna see if I can find the photos on the Facebook.
Face base.
Face faces. Post a link so that people can see the photos.
I was talking about one of those models that it's hard to control
Yeah,
that much green magic.
but I don't want to keep you from finishing.
That's
the
true.
photos.
We should probably finish this up,
Yeah.
huh?
Okay, past that.
So, anyways, Goobertown, you make good videos. I like them. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time to actually watch videos. I watched some the other day. Actually, I listened to some the other day, which kind of defeats the purpose of watching them. But sometimes you just need that white noise, right, Martin?
My white noise is a YouTube channel called Red Letter Media.
Okay, there you go. I've probably watched more, or I've listened to more movies than I've watched in my life. That's for darn sure. If they have a lot of machine gun noises, that's the best for me for painting.
Red Letter Media is just a lot of drunken, cynical laughter.
There you go.
Sometimes critiques of cinematography.
Oh, bye, Lane.
See you later, Lane. Good luck. He got his entry in, right? Lane worked.
I don't know. I'll have to look and see. Max Painted said, "Are there any hidden pieces?" Are you talking about?
Peniles? No.
No.
I'm getting old, and
Are you sure this isn't Jeff? Are you trolling me?
Yeah,
100%
yeah,
a
that was
question.
some 100% a Jeff question right there.
He said, yeah. I think y'all are the same person.
He's the new Jeff.
Okay, so that is the link to, I think. That's the link to. Oh!
Whoa,
That's
that was
why.
loud.
I'm sorry.
What?
It's Mark Maxey. That's why.
Ah,
Hey, Mark.
that would explain a hell of a lot.
Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Mark is a beginner painter.
No, you better stop. He is not.
Okay.
He's an
Mark
amazing
was my
painter.
Adepticon date, or still is. We just haven't been to Adepticon in a while. Day one, we always go to dinner that first night, and Mark's there.
He said just learning. Mark's a fantastic painter. The two Instagram links that I put in the chat, the first one is to Aaron's, the photos of his sculpting of the Voldemort thing. Wow, I am
It's
super wordsmith
Hogwarts
today.
staircase.
Yeah, that one. Thanks. And then the second one is the painted one.
Yeah.
If you wanted to see up close and personal Facebook crap or Instagram crappy photos. Man, that so sucks. Cause like I know that you took really good pictures with it, but like looking at the photos on the computer, they're super blurry.
Might be a difference in resolution.
It is.
The resolution on most phones is
Yeah.
not comparable to the monitor that you have right now.
Oh no, I know.
No, because
It's
those
just
are my
like-
actual photos, so they might be dialed down.
Right now he's using one of the synthetic brushes from Monument Hobbies.
It's Klinsky Sable, but same thing.
What is the number on the brush?
7,
Liar.
6.
Nope.
It's a 0. That's all that's there. 0. It's a size 0
It is a
Klinsky
size 0.
Sable.
So this is the brush that he's currently using.
I like them. I mean, they rock. I find myself grabbing these all the time. So, and you know how it is. If I don't like it, I don't care if you give it to me for free. I ain't gonna use it. So,
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Mark said, I still love that sushi roll.
is that what we're calling it now, Mark?
Aaron Lovejoy. Oh, remember we had sushi.
Oh yeah. That's right. The sushi rolls.
Good
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
I don't
It wasn't that
remember
other
sushi.
time.
Stop. And Bryce said you need to do a staircase paint along.
That would be like a 5-year process. So you want to hear the story behind that? So I had it pretty much done. So ReaperCon this year, I had my most entries, like the most high level entries I think I've ever entered at a ReaperCon, which was really cool. Of course, we had the pandemic, so I had a bunch of models sitting around, and I had a bunch of deliveries to make. So I turned them all into contest entries, and 2 days before we left for ReaperCon, I saw what Eric Swinson was bringing to ReaperCon. I was like, holy crap, that is friggin' beautiful. And if you haven't seen War, look up Eric Swinson and Swans. I almost said
Ron
Swanson.
Swanson.
Yeah. Swami Sweat Swaks.
We are really good
Yeah,
at talking
I'm
tonight.
losing it.
Oh my gosh.
Look up Eric Swinson and look up his War piece. I mean, look up everything he's done because it's just friggin' fantastic. But I saw what he was bringing, and I was like, oh, crud. That's really good. So I went back and I reskinned the entire staircase, meaning I retextured it and like brought up the detail and stuff. Because there's a certain point on miniatures where you're like, you know what, good enough is good enough, right? It's like, it's a strong piece, I'm done. But I think sometimes seeing what other people have to bring and knowing what your competition is can help you push and, push that little extra mile. And I'm glad I did because everything looked it was crisper. It was more in focus, and the textures were all better. So it was a good thing that I did that. But yeah, so I spent an entire day reskinning that staircase. That was super exciting. Not for Liz. She was like, I thought you were done.
Yeah. Well.
But you said that many times during the.
I did.
Yeah. Aren't you done with that staircase? No, I
You
started
know,
over.
You've been working on it for 4 months and you started over.
Well, the problem was most of the stuff I had done was unusable. So, and then when I found out it was unusable, it was like, oh, crud. Gotta do it again.
Good night, Heather.
Good night, Heather.
I always say when I'm done, walk away for an hour and then see something else to add. Yep.
I always admire how sharp you're able to keep your brush.
Isn't
That's
it
a
frustrating?
lot of brush licking right there.
Isn't it super frustrating though?
As someone
That
who
he's able to do that.
well, as someone who tries to never lick their brushes.
Yeah.
Oh.
There
you
you have it.
Yeah.
The thing is though, like, I mean, Sergio keeps his brush tip point. What, I can't talk. Sergio has a tight tip.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm just gonna leave that right there.
Oh my gosh!
And he doesn't lick his brush at all.
PG.
House of X After Dark.
Yeah.
Literally, technically.
How to keep your
Yeah.
tip tight
No,
by
stop,
Aaron
stop,
Lovejoy.
stop. Okay.
What?
What were you saying before you flubbed?
Brush control.
Yeah, brush controls.
A thing.
Yeah. So I always say don't do something technical at the very start of your paint session, and don't do it at the very end.
Sock said the secret to keeping a good brush point like that is earwax. And let me tell you, Aaron has plenty of that.
That's right. I keep it.
He just that's how he swabs his ears. With
Yeah.
his paintbrushes.
I just.
Oh god, that actually makes my ears itch.
Does it?
Yeah, thinking of. Oh, okay.
I think I know our next video.
Oh, no. Rubicon said, have you been using the Chimera paints a lot? How do you use them? Okay, so first of all, just never ask Aaron how do you use something, because I feel like that is, Aaron, you're going to get a smart ass answer. It's going to happen.
Yeah, you got to realize when talking to me, it's mostly sarcasm that comes out, and
Yeah.
then there's like a little nugget of truth.
Okay, how about let's start with the nugget of truth first? And then
I can't.
I know, I see you're like.
There's
itching.
something I don't like about. I love them, but I also there's something I don't like about them, and I can't remember what it is right now because I'm an idiot.
You said that after you started mixing. Oh, that was a splash.
Too much.
Yeah. You said that after you started mixing the Chimera paints with other paints, you liked it better. So is it like maybe too pigmented?
There's something about the finish of the Chimera paints while you're painting. Like, it's almost like they got crusty on me. And I don't know, maybe, I mean, that might be user error on my part. What are you at?
Sorry. They got crusty.
Yeah, they got crusty. Stop.
I think I am.
Come on, Goobertown
I
Hobbies
am
knows what I'm talking
so
about.
Tired. Okay, they said, how are they different than other paints? Is what they mean.
They're paint. They're just paint. That's it. They do come with a satin thing, so they might be a little bit matter than normal, but they're definitely not flat like Scale 75s, which are super hyper matte, which I find hard to work with.
You have a base you can plop it on. Here.
No, I don't have any of those
There's
things.
plenty over here.
So I did. So I did that knee pad with those paints. This gold is just my standard ochre with black and white, and then this was Chimera paints. So that's like not all the way done, but you can see. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Sometimes they feel chunky. Does that make sense?
Crusty.
Crusty. Crusty.
That was like such a weird word to use
And well, thank
to
you.
describe paint.
I know.
And it just tickled
But
my funny bone.
It done tickled that funny bone.
Gooberton said Chimera just has fewer pigments in each bottle, right? I've never actually gotten my paws on them.
They're that doesn't mean that they don't have pigment in them. That just means they have one pigment is making the paint. There's a crap ton of pigment in each bottle, and I think that might be why they feel a little crusty to me. But also, I'm the type of person, I don't thin my paints ever, and so maybe that's part of the issue. Maybe I need to thin them a little bit, but I really don't want to. I mean, they seem to wet blend great and everything, but like I said, they just had like a little bit of funkiness. Now, does that stop me from using them? No, not at all. And so maybe it just part of it's, you got to remember, sometimes it's just user error. It's just you know, like you haven't figured out that particular paint yet. I remember a long time ago, I threw away all my Citadel paints because the cool kids were all using Vallejo. And so I chucked all my Citadel paints. I jumped on the bandwagon and I was like, oh, I'm a cool kid now. And then I took the Jeremy Bonamont class when he came to the U.S. many, many years ago. And I realized that Citadel paints actually blended for me better than any other brand. And so then I was buying all my Citadel paints back, and that was the last time I threw away a paint. Sometimes your paint skills catch up with the paint that you're using. So, you know, if something doesn't work today, that doesn't mean, you know, chuck it. Just come back to it in a year, and maybe your painting has changed a little bit, or maybe you've gotten better at painting. Who knows? Or you just understand how to use them better. So,
Look at that technique.
yeah, this is called the dip and flock.
I mean, in person it looks like real stone.
I am still kind of disappointed that nobody has entered a dip and flocked miniature
That
into
would be,
Miniature Monthly Masters as a joke. Like,
Would you like me to do it?
yes,
Okay.
somebody.
yeah, you got a couple
Come on,
hours, Marty.
somebody.
Yeah, I have
You
a
have-
few inches of workspace to work on.
Yeah.
over
You've
here.
got
Hold
5
on.
hours.
There's a whole drawer of sponsored
Yeah.
miniatures right there.
5 hours. We can have like the dip and flock award.
Mm-hmm.
award
And then
thing.
everyone would be upset because like Marty was the only one who knew about it.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So the best color for stone is not a stone color at all.
Few rarely are,
Yeah, pretty much.
because rocks are filled with so much more color than people think.
But also,
Ooh, that is a really pretty color.
yeah,
It's minty.
it's minty fresh.
Bryce said
So
that
that's-
you could do that.
That's pale
He's
green.
dipping it.
Wait, I thought Bryce went to bed.
Wait, Bryce, I thought you went to bed too.
He knew that we were coming on to something. Now he's like, oh my
Oh,
gosh, they're doing
good night.
rocks.
Good night, Rella. It was nice to meet you too.
Good night.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Kicking it old school with
Bryce
us.
is gonna enter his one entry. His one entry this year.
We're gonna
is
have like
be a
150
dip
dip
and
and flock models, and everyone's gonna be like, wait, what? Because literally everyone on this stream could pull one off pretty quick.
Yeah, I've already posted the Patreon page, so you know, it'd be worth it.
Yeah,
I mean, then I'd also have to make a
that's what we call the $5 joke.
dip and flock. Yeah, have to make a dip and flock digital award, aka a PDF that you can print out at home and
Could-
put into a frame.
So do you remember at the ReaperCon that one year they did what's it called? What are those candies called? Gummy bears.
Oh yeah, the
They
painted
did
gummy
they
bears.
did painted gummy bears, and you would be like, I was like, huh? And then they asked me, they grabbed me. I had just finished judging the contest. And they grabbed me and they're like, hey, could you judge? We're doing this joke contest. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And they're like, yeah, we got all these, gummy bears and stuff. And so I'm thinking there's just going to be paint like kind of blobbed on these gummy bears. Dude, it was legit some of the best gummy bear painting. Now, granted, I'd only ever seen that gummy bear painting, but it was the best gummy bear painting I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's friggin' amazing.
Rubigon would like for you to explain what dip and flock means.
So that's probably the quickest way to paint a miniature, and you just you get some white glue,
Like the PVA.
PVA glue or some Elmer's or whatever, and you put it in a container, like fill up this cup with PVA glue, and you just dip your model in, and then you flock it, and you're done. And it's kind of cool because you get that effect of the flock running down the sides, as it.
Oh, Bryce, I will definitely. I see the text on my phone now, so I will play that after the stream. I'll make Aaron watch it with me. Ouch.
All right.
Man, that looks really good.
Is it really interesting?
That's a good looking
Croc.
rock.
Plinth.
That's the word I was trying to think of, but for some reason,
Well, it's after 10 o'clock,
rock
so
was
it's
the only.
understandable.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
that's a good rock. Exactly, Goober. Exactly. That's a good rock.
Good rock.
Nailing that rock. I guess it's more like a stone, like a shaped stone.
A stone rock.
A stone rock.
So I use the greenish color because it just shows that. I almost said greenish yellow. It's not greenish yellow, but
It's a mint.
it's mint. It's like a mint julep.
Oh yeah, that's your like
A trick color.
for doing stone.
You always want to, well, you don't always want to, but it's like highlighting warmer colors with a cold edge highlight can sometimes cheat the eye into,
Thinking it's a better paint job than it is. I'm just kidding.
no,
That
like,
was a
That's
joke.
what we're working for.
That's a joke.
we're cramming more temperatures of color tone into a small space.
So, and you're also getting, so it's a contrasting color. So there's different forms of contrast, and there'd be warm and cool, which this rock is warm, and then this pale green is cool right now. But if I had like blue, this pale green would be warm because of the tone that it is. So it's very important that you sort of pay attention to your surroundings.
That's why I highlight my red wine colored armor with glacier blue.
Yeah.
Bryce said, okay, so earlier when he said good night, everybody, he wasn't leaving.
Oh, he was fake
So
leaving.
on Animaniacs, Yakko, whenever somebody says something spicy, apparently, he says good night, everybody. I don't remember this because I haven't seen Animaniacs since I was like.
How does Bryce know
10.
these things?
He's got kids.
It is. There are also new episodes on Hulu
Oh.
because they rebooted it last.
Oh, that's weird.
Either right before COVID or in 2019. But Yakko always says, like, if there's just like something awkward or like spicy, he's like, good night, and then it transitions out into another scene.
She learns something new every day.
I think I would just have a T-shirt that said good night, and I'd never have to talk.
Y'all.
Well, it would need
Did you
to
say good night, y'all? Yeah, good night, y'all. That's what it would say.
All right. That's. I mean,
I think
it's
just-
only my mom, right?
What?
I'm just kidding.
I think it's just been done to death at Plinth.
Throweth the towel.
Look
at me.
how beautiful.
See, if we just do it like this, that's so much better.
Zoom me out.
Zoom. We're gonna zoom her out. All right.
Throw it down on the table and it falls.
Okay.
Are you gonna show everybody? Oh, you're so cool. Ooh, guys, it's time.
It's time for.
The House of Vex.
We're
He's
actually
finally
gonna
using the
airbrush.
Vex.
finisher.
We
Where are the
will
feet?
use the airbrush for
Um,
the first time. For
Bryce,
the
the
last time.
feet are invisible. They're really, really small too. So like you can't really see them with your eyes.
Yeah, they're tiny, tiny feet.
Tiny little invisible feet. So tiny that he doesn't actually have to
They don't even exist.
paint them. What are you doing?
I don't know what I did. Oh. He's like, when you really gotta go. Alright, that's taking too long.
You did a great job.
I did. It was probably the best spray through I've ever done.
That was a lot of spray through.
Now you're just gonna be glazing in shadows with like inks. Okay.
Something like that. You know, honestly, I don't think it needs anything, but you know what?
He's gonna do it
Let's
anyways.
wreck it. No, it's not.
Don't
wreck
wreck it.
So I wonder. Actually, doesn't look too bad.
I know. I don't think you really need to do much of anything.
Take 6 hours of painting. It's not too bad. Vince would do it in like 2 in a quarter.
Probably. Vince could just look at it and it would paint itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, excuse me. Rubigon said, do you flush with water after spray through?
Yeah, I mean technically my thinner is water and isopropyl alcohol mix.
So I'll type in the chat
What the mixture
the
is.
mixture is. It's
Vince said 5 out of 7. Well done.
Yeah, let's. So we'll put some sepia in here just to. Oh, this is the part you might want to watch.
Yeah. I've been watching. It's
Yeah.
Just now I'm gonna lean in.
that's a good dragon.
So, so you want your control is the most important thing right here. So like I'm spraying, I'd call them 10% sprays. I'm spraying like that much. Like
Yeah.
there's 100%. That would mess up your model. So I'm like
Right.
spraying just a little bit. And the thing is, what helps is, so I'm not thinning my inks at all because I want them to be as strong as possible, but I'm putting as small amount as possible on. But it shows up really good. And all you need is a little bit to change the tone of your model and actually make it look way, way better.
You want to zoom back in?
No.
Nobody asked for it, but I know that people
Do
like to
anything.
see. Look at that. So pretty.
I always forget where am I. When you get super zoomed in, like your focal length gets all messed up. All right. So we'll go. I really don't want to get it on the ear here, like that.
Yeah, I can see. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so it just changes it a little bit, and so you know when you're painting eyeballs, how much do you have to be off on a 28mm to make them cross-eyed?
Yeah.
Like a hair, right? I think your shadows and your color is the same thing. So you're always talking about like massive contrast between colors. So like that color compared to that color is a massive contrast. But I think there's just as much of that eyeball contrast where you've got just a little bit of color change and it makes a huge difference in the model. So I just put in, sometimes your shadows are just a little bit darker and it makes all the difference in the world. And if you're wondering, I'm spraying at 40 PSI. Because I'm a baller. But the reason for that is 40 PSI is going to give you a much more atomized color.
Yeah. And it's not gonna clog the airbrush at all.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I thought everyone told me, oh, it's going to clog. I thought it was going to clog. But actually
Not that
clogs
PSI,
it
no,
clogs
PSI,
less because you're
you're
just
throwing that paint out.
you're literally blasting it out of your
Your
airbrush.
cup is covering the entire
Yeah, I know.
thing.
I don't think there's anything for it, unfortunately.
When we get the new table, I'll be able to put my camera in a different spot.
Yeah.
But for right now, it's kind of stuck where it's at. It's a pain in the butt.
Vince said, jokes aside, he does look truly wonderful, sir. Awesome work as always.
Thanks, Vince. If you don't know, Vince is a newcomer to the painting game, and he has a very small YouTube channel with like 200,000.
Yeah, just a few thousand subscribers.
We had 2 famous YouTubers in one night. I must be doing something
Can
right.
you say YouTubers again, please?
Turbers?
Turbers?
The
I told
turbs.
everybody you were on stream.
Well, then that's the difference.
Yeah, we need you to tell everybody that he's on stream every month now.
All right. I'll show up with my Marlon Brando impersonation and shit.
Yeah,
That always
we'll
works.
There you go.
we'll start paying Marty to be the hype man.
Yeah.
You can do like Flavor Flav.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
There's a giant paintbrush around his neck.
I'm sure Vince already does that to some capacity.
Probably.
All right. Cool.
You're still gonna have to dot the i's.
I don't want to do that. My mom's never going to know the difference.
You're right,
Just kidding.
actually.
She won't.
She won't.
She'll be like, oh, this is great.
This is pretty. Yeah, we are glad that you're here, Goober Town.
Whoa, mama.
Yeah, that was almost bad.
Well, not that bad. I got a puddle pad.
You do have a puddle pad, but it's like a holy puddle pad. Because you hadn't... That's the same one that we put on right before you started the last online class.
There we go. If I go like that.
Also, my
The problem when I go this way, then my hand gets in front of the light,
Yeah.
and then I can't see what I'm doing, which is kind of a big deal.
You're kind of a big deal.
If you're a dragon.
Yeah. That's what he said.
That was a really tight spot right there.
Yeah. Damn, we're in a tight spot.
Spray it. So I had a student once who was all frustrated because he couldn't hit stuff like right. And he's like, I don't know, I can't aim correctly. And so I started showing him, and like my first shot is always in the wrong spot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so little, I just see it change color, and I move to the correct spot, and I nail it. And so once he saw that, the guy's like friggin' fantastic airbrusher now. But
Bryce said, I will have to see how much your mom will sell it for.
probably like
$2.
$7 or something.
Probably.
All right. Oh, shoot. I just want this color. All I want is transparent burnt umber. So I prefer Liquitex inks over Dalerani's because there's more transparent ones. I could be wrong with that, but it seems like a lot of Dalerani's are opaque.
Aren't all inks transparent?
I don't know. If you put them down at
No,
10%, they
they're-
all are, but
So, yeah.
Good
but
answer.
this one actually says transparent.
Yeah,
So
they'll say transparent, and then some of them are opaque, so they have like a little symbol on them that show that they're opaque.
yeah. Oops, that was strong.
What are you doing?
Just
Doing
knocking.
it like moldy lines?
Yeah, I'm molding it.
You're making it look real moldy. Doing a great job.
So some of this is to put a shadow in. Some of it is to cover up somewhere where my brush stroke was too evident.
Just give it more color.
Yeah. Shades of brown. I could probably go greens, but I don't want to do that. So we got a warm base, cool model.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't go with that because there's already too much green in the.
I think that works.
In the highest.
Son of a biscuit.
What?
Wait. This is the front. And I put a highlight right there. Well, I guess the light could be coming that way, huh?
It is.
It's fine. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's for your mom. She's not gonna notice.
But I'll notice.
Okay.
Do you think Martin's going to give his mom something where the highlights?
I've painted some cool miniatures for my mother before.
Yeah, and he always put the highlights in the legit spots.
You still have to dot the i's.
Yeah.
You really want
Oh.
to.
I said she's gonna sell it anyways.
She's going to sell it. Bryce is probably he's already called her.
I know.
I think seeing this miniature in person after you do some little 2 white dots in the eyes, I think you can call it.
Called it a day.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Good
not
time.
doing electricity through this whole dragon has made it a lot quicker.
Yeah, we didn't have to work on it for 6
And not
months.
painting individual swirls.
Yeah. These are life choices that you might want to make if you want to get stuff done quickly.
Oh, man. It's been a really
This is
long
where I
time
mess it
since
up.
6 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Holy. Boop.
Oh, shoot.
Yep, you done messed it up.
Hold on, I need to watch a Vincent eyeball video real quick to
Yeah.
get this correct.
Get that eye.
Good enough for government work. I want to do 3 more layers on those horns, but I think we're good for now.
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
I need that area needs to just be. There we
You do
go.
graffiti on the back of it that just says I hurt mom.
Dragons love their mothers
Yeah.
too. How to Train Your Mother's Dragon.
No.
We can go all over with this.
Yeah. Nope. Waiting for Bryce to say goodnight, everybody.
Good night now.
Oh my god.
I don't know what I did with my glue.
Which
Oh,
one?
it's right there. Black cap.
I was about to say it's in the dining room, and then
Yeah.
I remembered it
Nope.
is not.
All right.
Yeah.
This is how this
Yeah.
model will end. We glue it together and then you can't.
Yeah.
Well, I can still paint, but
Or do Bryce said a mom heart tattoo. Put a tattoo on his scales.
yeah.
Your mom would be like, why is there a tattoo on this dragon?
Your buddy Bryce told me to do it.
Yeah.
There we go. And that's time.
Dun, 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 dun.
That teal's really bright.
Yeah.
It's good though.
I kind of
It's
dig it.
super pretty.
I wanted it to have a stripe down the sides, because everyone does dragons that are just one color or whatever, and they have the stomach thing.
I'll show you tomorrow some Dragon Age dragons, which had very interesting patterns.
And that's cool.
That was a good game. Jay Slugger said, do you know what is in the airbrush flow improver for Vallejo? We're wondering about our alternatives.
Isn't it just soap?
Alternatives to what?
Airbrush flow improver.
Flow improver good.
I thought
Oh.
flow improver was just like soap because you need to break the surface tension.
So here's why I don't use any of those things. They always leave a film inside your airbrush, and they leave a film in the cup that you're mixing. And so I reuse my cups all the time. Where do my cups go? So I have lots of dirty cups. This paint's not going to come back out, but if I had flow improver or glaze medium or any of those things in there, they start peeling up in these thin peels up of flow
Layers.
improver basically, and it clogs my airbrush all the time. So it's either, I guess I could always use a clean cup, but that starts getting crazy. So I like dirty cups. So that's why I don't use those. I found that the isopropyl alcohol water mix works great all the time. It doesn't change the sheen of my, so it leaves a film on it, but also leaves a film after you've airbrushed, so it'll get a little bit shiny. And if you don't want that, if I want it shiny, I'll put a little bit of satin in it or whatever, but I don't want it to have that to begin with. Now, if you don't mind that, then go ahead and use that stuff. But I don't know exactly what you'd use different than a flow improver. Although maybe like putting a glaze medium in there thins your paint, and glaze medium can give you a really nice look to the airbrushing as well. But again, you're gonna have the sheen, you're gonna have that paint peeling off in your cup and stuff. So if you don't mind clogging a lot, I mean, I guess that's a way to go.
Good deal.
Oh yeah.
All right, I don't know if Justin is watching, but I'll let him know that we're
Wrapping it up.
Thank you for watching, everybody, YouTubers and all.
Yeah, if you guys want to check out Marty's Army, which is pretty friggin' amazing, it's won like every show it's been to this year. Where can they find it?
Instagram, The Wandering Prince.
Instagram, The Wandering Prince. I look at his stuff all the time, and I like it.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you for
otherwise
having me on as a guest.
he'll cancel me as a coach. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's actually friggin' awesome. It's amazing.
And this is great work, getting the opportunity to see it in person and have more opportunities to learn more.
Yeah, for sure. Tomorrow's going to be fun. Yeah, that's it. We're done. I'm
You should
tired.
also rep your own channel, because, I mean...
That's right. I have different channels. No, we
You can
have
find Aaron's stuff. His Instagram is Art of Lovejoy.
Art of Lovejoy.
His Facebook page is also Art of Lovejoy. Yeah. And
We have a
then
Miniature
Patreon
we got a
called
Patreon,
Miniature Monthly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then our
MiniatureMonthly.com.
website is miniaturemonthly.com.
I'm just doing it faster
I know
than
you're
you. Sorry.
just throwing words out. Just throwing out links. I mean, we've put links all up in the comments too.
That's
so.
right. And we have a Christmas tree in our office. And stockings.
We do have stockings on the wall.
Good times.
But yeah. Okay, Goobertown, have fun watching Elf.
Yeah, thanks for
I'm
stopping
assuming
by. It
that's
was good
what
seeing
meant
you.
by Elf time.
No, Elf Time is in, like, my stuff. Like, looking at my social media is Elf Time.
Well, you should
Yeah.
still go watch Elf because it's
Elf
Christmas
is a good
and
movie,
it's
too.
Elf.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. All right, see y'all later. Thanks again for watching. We'll see y'all again next month.
Bye.
Have a good night. Just hit stop streaming.